All right, here we are. Welcome back to another stream, guys. You know, I had to pull this back out. I did. I had to pull this back out, prove that Jesus was a Muslim. And you guys see it. The prize money right there is $2,200. We are at $2,200 thanks to everybody who was pitching in, who was that invested in this challenge. And as Black Doctor was here, I can hear his voice saying, "Is that a challenge? Is that a challenge? A challenge?" Plug my headphones up. There we are. All right. So hello to my YouTube family. What's going on to my TikTok family? I love you guys, man. I hope that you guys have been blessed by these engagements. I hope that you guys have been blessed with all we've been doing here. Hold on, let me make sure the screen is. There we go. Oh, wait, hold on. You guys can see the chat when it's like this, huh? Oh, that's dope. So you guys can see the TikTok chat with the screen like this. All right, so you guys let me know how. Let it load on TikTok. Having a little bit, or on YouTube, a little bit of trouble here. There we are. All right, there we go. We are here on TikTok. All right, guys, man. If you guys want, we got Jai Apologetics in the building.
A legend in the house.
Let's go. Oh yeah, we got a
fun one, Jai. What's up, BJ? How's you guys doing?
What's going on, bro?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. You guys haven't, if you guys haven't seen it yet, Jai was just live on his YouTube channel with Daughter of Christ because a few days ago he had a conversation with a Muslima who seemed to be like she was genuine in her approach, and they was talking about the different Qurans, right? They were talking about the different Qurans, and so Jai was really, educating her on these things, and she tried to seem like she was honestly like learning or whatever, just willing to talk about it. When really, Jai, she's one of those types that try to catch people and make little fun little videos. From what I saw, and so, which is tough.
How she turned out. That's unfortunate, but we know that they exist, and so we just keep doing what we do.
Right.
It's Amen Podcast. What's up, bro?
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, brothers? How are you doing today? I'm the only one on the stage that can actually do a good British accent. So, Avery, please, for the love of God, for Allah's shin, please don't do it anymore. Yeah.
Well, there was actually a moment, a stark moment in my life where I did it, and Sugar said it sounded better than yours. Just for that one little thing that I did.
Don't believe.
Not saying
don't
that
believe
it's a continuous thing.
Oh my
Don't
day.
Don't believe Sugar. Don't believe the one
at,
who's from Birmingham herself. Don't believe the one who's from Birmingham.
No, I'm just messing with you guys. God bless. How's everybody doing?
God bless,
good,
bro.
Man, we're good.
Yo, Avery, I'm so happy you challenged those Muslims yesterday where they get the Aramaic from. It was, oh man, I've been jumping on like the man. Sometimes I get a little too excited when they start saying Jesus spoke Aramaic, and I start asking them right away, how do you know that? And so when you challenged it, I was so happy because it just shows they can't know anything about Jesus without the Bible. They absolutely need the Bible, even for any prophet. They need the Bible. They can't get away from it.
Absolutely. So, guys, for the Christians that's watching this and listening, I hope that you learn a lot from the tactics that we use. So a lot of times we help the Quran out by granting what it says without making the Quran prove itself and stand on its own as it claims to do, and as the Muslims claim that it does. the Quran has so many holes in it that it needs our scriptures. It needs our scriptures, and so you guys need to, force that issue, press that issue. Jesus spoke Aramaic. How do you know? What historical documents do you use that places Jesus in first century Palestine, where the colloquial language is Aramaic? What do you use historically? You can't use the Quran for that. Quran don't tell you that. You need the New Testament. So that's the method there. We got a super chat from Bryce who says, "LOL, that prize money makes me want to do a little something, man." So, but unfortunately, this is only for our Muslims, the Mohammedans.
Man, 22
right.
stacks.
I'm Abu Yeshua.
Right, but I'm
So
asking
look,
you a
logic, let's
Muslim.
continue. So let's talk. I mean, mute yourself. Let me talk to God logic. So
Hold
God
on,
logic,
hold on,
let's
bro.
speak.
Hold on, bro. You
No,
and
no,
I
I
were
mean,
talking.
mute yourself. Because
How
you
about
were getting mad
you?
last
How
time.
about
You were
you
getting
mute
mad.
and let me finish my statement? I'm asking you a
Why?
question because Avery's not even ready
Give me
to
some.
engage yet. He literally just said, "Hold on a
He's
minute."
not ready. I'll mute myself then. I'll wait till he's ready.
Why are you? I wanted to ask you a question about your name. You said your name is Abu Yeshua. Where are you a Muslim? Okay, so where do you get the name Yeshua? Why don't you call yourself Abu Isa?
No. So I call myself Abu Yeshua because that's who you worship.
Okay, so
A human being, right?
so are you okay? So are you admitting that the name Yeshua is the correct name for Jesus?
No, I'm just using that name. I don't need to concede. I can grant you that. Whatever. I can grant you that. What's it called?
Yeah.
No, let me finish. Let me finish.
So are
Let me
you?
finish.
So are
Let me
you
finish. Let me
conceding?
finish.
So are you
Let me
conceding that
finish.
the
Let me finish.
correct name?
I'm not.
Because hold on, no,
I'm
I'm
gonna
asking
grant
you.
you that.
I'm asking you because if you came up here to mock, you just came up here to mock
I'm not
Christians
mocking.
about what they believe.
I'm not mocking.
So let's
Wait,
mock. Let's mock,
Why are
bro.
you hypocritical? Why are you
Hold on,
hypocritical?
bro.
Why are you hypocritical?
Let's
You just
mock
said
because you
with the string of
literally
Allah.
came up here to
No.
mock
Why are you
us.
hypocritical?
That's
Bro,
why I
you're being
asked you what your name was.
Shush. You're
That's
being
why I
blasphemous. And
asked
when
you
I
what
come
your
back to
name
you, you
was.
get mad.
Why are you,
Why are you getting mad?
bro?
Why are you getting
Bro,
mad?
mute up.
Why are you getting
Mute
mad?
up. Why are you scared? Yeah, Ahmed, bro. خلاص يا أخي أبي.
Let's try to have a real conversation.
All right.
Somali skeptic is not able to have that. I was watching them last night. A lot of racial slurs and just jokes, not really serious. I'm trying to have serious conversations up here, so let's try to have serious conversations. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, well, I'm pretty good. Thank you, Chris, so much. Thank you so much, brother.
All right.
I
have something because I feel like this is one of the key reasons which makes me a Muslim. So, okay, what you were saying before about the Bible, you said that without the Quran, without the Bible, you couldn't have facts from the Quran. The Bible was originally, so it says in the Quran that it was corrupted. That means that some people, Constantine, he wrote a bunch of stuff in there. It's been changing throughout history.
Before you continue, I gotta just check your age. Are you over 18?
Yeah, I'm 18.
Okay. All right, good. All right, go ahead.
All right, so Constantine, the Bible's been changing throughout history. When it was first revealed to Prophet Isa, it was called the Injil, or we call it the Injil. So it was the word of God, and it was revealed to Isa. And you were saying that without the Quran or without the Bible, we couldn't have the Quran.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm
some
sorry.
parts of the Bible.
People keep saying that your bio says that you're 14.
I'm on my brother's phone because he said he wants me to talk to you.
All right. So if you're on your brother's phone, I need you to get on yours because the account TikTok will come after me.
Okay, I got you.
So,
it takes up too much of my time. I'll get off. I'll just All right. I guess I'll just
It's
get off.
It's unfortunate. Well, look, subscribe to my YouTube channel, bro. I do this all the time where I even go live on YouTube. We can talk on YouTube. It doesn't matter.
We can talk on YouTube because I'm on your YouTube right
Yeah.
now.
You're on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How do I get on there?
I'm gonna have to figure this out. Give me a second. Let me engage with other people who can be up here, and then but I'll send a stream link. I'll put the stream link in the comment section on YouTube to where you can join and sit in the back, and then I'll raise you up when it's time. Okay.
All
so
right.
I'm about to put the stream link right now.
All right.
But yeah, I can't have you up here.
All right, I'll leave it.
The easiest way to make sure that these guys are 18 or older is to make them sing the original Pokemon theme song. That's the best way, bro. That's the best way. I wanna be the very best. Yeah, that's the best way, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Also,
for sure.
Also, bro, I'm about to start installing captures. So that's the only way we can. That's another way we can verify y'all are 18. I gotta fill out a capture, bro, before y'all come up here.
Yeah.
Cause y'all acting crazy, bro.
For sure. Yeah, just to clear up some things, guys, of course, we have an educated audience, but just for people watching, no, Constantine didn't write a single thing that goes into the Bible. And it's just a lot of ahistorical things.
Hey, there was no book of Nicaea, bro. There was
no book of Nicaea, man. It's a very unpopular opinion, but there was no book of Nicaea that was taken out of the Bible.
But it's so much more fun to believe in popular myths than actual truth and actual history. But
yeah,
what are you gonna
do?
Sure.
What are you gonna do? All right, if you're a Muslim and you can have a respectful conversation, you're more than welcome to come up and join. So I need the respectful Muslims that can come up. All right. If you're a Muslim, you can come on up and have a discussion. I'm not letting you up if you're not a Muslim. All right. So let's see what we got here, guys.
I read the book of Nicaea. What are you talking about? I'm not a Muslim. I just came to just say God bless you guys. You guys make my afternoon all the time. I'm leaving. Bye.
God bless you, brother.
Amen.
Thank you. All right. That's awesome. Do we have any contestants here who's able to have a real conversation, a serious conversation? You have to be over 18 to stay on this stage. But on YouTube, I will engage with, I think his name is Ali. I will engage with you. And you guys will be able to hear it. I don't think you guys won't be able to see it, though. But you'll be able to hear it. You guys will be able to hear it. Zay.
Jesus prayed with his head on the floor. Jesus prayed with his head on the floor, not the three crosses that you do.
How old are you?
Like how we play in the Jude.
How old are you?
I am 19.
You're 19? Okay. Good. You can
yes.
Say. All right. So
just ask him that.
And then he's gone.
Yeah, what's up? I love that the young ones are able to come on up and they're like willing to engage. I really love that about them. Unlike people like Issa Dawa, Easy Dawa, whatever World Dawa, Muslim rock star, all of these cowards that are afraid to come to this panel where they don't have a Muslim controlling the conversation, muting us and mocking and all this kind of stuff, where they come to a panel where you actually have to talk and engage and provide sources and back up what you say and are actually pressed on the claims you make. I appreciate the young ones that actually have the guts, the balls, who are more men than Aisha, to come on up and engage like this. I appreciate you guys. By the way, guys, I was in a live with Easy Dawa earlier today. Before I got to even say anything, they was cursing the Holy Spirit, cursing Jesus, all these kind of things, man. Saying they're spitting on Jesus and me and all this kind of stuff. So Yeah, I really love that energy that they bring. I really love it. Mashashua. All right. Yeah, for the Muslims who follow those guys, send them this live and see if they come. His connect looks like his connection's being choked by Jabril. Abdul, can you hear us? For those on YouTube, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that like button, smash it, hit it, strike it like you fear disobedience from it. All right?
Man,
Go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and tap the screen like it's your last resort, like Rabbi Omar told us. Tap that screen like it's your last resort. Oh man, I gotta post that on YouTube too. All right, looks like his connection's terrible. Come on, guys, what's going on here? Come ready, come up and be ready. If you're a Muslim, only if you're a Muslim can you request. So if you're not Muslim, stop requesting. Beto edits.
Hello, my friend. So
Hello,
I know you said no Christians requesting, but I just wanted to say one thing for the Muslims. Every time I'm in a live, they just cuss, right? And I just want to tell you, Muslims, please just read your Quran and read the Bible and just compare it. I mean, you're gonna see in the Quran what things, bad things that are written in the Quran, and if you compare Muhammad to Jesus, you will clearly see who's a good man, a good God, and who's a fake prophet, right? So one said, analyze him, analyze people, stuff. I think I can't say this on TikTok, but you know what I mean. And the other
we
one,
know.
and the other one said,
know,
love everyone, this and that. So open your eyes, man. Of course, we Christians could say we don't care, but we care. We want you to be saved and not to insult you or anything else. So please just open your eyes, okay? Amen, brother.
Amen. Thank you for that, brother. Take care of yourself. God bless you.
Brother.
God bless you.
God bless you.
All right. Let's see what we've got here. All right. I don't know how to say your name, my man. How are you, though?
Hello.
Oh, it's are you a Muslim?
No, I'm not. What's the topic about?
You're not a Muslim?
I want to understand what the topic is about.
It doesn't matter if you're not a Muslim. Are you a Muslim?
I'm not a Muslim.
Okay, so this topic is for the Muslims only, okay? But we're challenging the Muslims to prove that Jesus was a Muslim.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it is. So enjoy it, okay? Watch and enjoy.
Yeah, I want to watch and enjoy it.
Okay. God bless.
Hello.
Hello. Are you a Muslim?
Yes, I am Muslim.
Finally.
Welcome to the stage.
Okay, so you said that prove me that Jesus was Muslim, no?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me that Jesus said that he was Christian.
He never said that. We don't claim that Jesus was a Christian. A Christian is one who follows Christ. So Christ can't be a Christian.
Okay, I know.
So you see how silly that question is then, right?
According to our book, it said that Jesus is a Muslim because he worshipped the oneness of God. The message was the oneness of God. So who believe the oneness of God is a Muslim, like Moses, Ibrahim is all he sent monotheism. So it's mean when somebody talking about the oneness of God is Muslim.
How do you know that Jesus believed in the oneness of God?
Because the Old Testament, there's clear messages that Jesus was the messenger of God, simple.
You
If the
said you
Quran
said the
also,
Old Testament.
yes.
Where in the Old Testament, or where would you read to see that Jesus believed in the oneness of God?
So you don't believe it, because if you believe the New Testament, Old Testament, then you get the answer, but you don't believe it. You in Quran also said that Jesus was
Just
the
to be clear,
yes, yeah.
you're saying that the New Testament is a good place where I can go to learn what Jesus taught and believed.
Yeah, the final testament. You know, the final testament is Quran. The last and the final.
Yeah, but
The
you're saying
final
that I can
testament.
go. You're saying that I can go to the New Testament to see what Jesus taught and believed, right?
Yes. I have
Okay.
only one another simple thing, logic. We use common sense and logic. The
I
Revelation
agree.
said that in the Bible said Revelation, this I am the first and I am the last. Yes.
Who
Revelation.
said that?
Jesus said.
You
John
believe
John
that?
talking to him. John
You
talking to
believe
him, and
Jesus
Jesus
said?
said,
You
and
believe
then
Jesus
John
said that?
Revelation. I forget the sentence number, but John said to him that something. He talking to Jesus, but Jesus said the answer is, "I am the first and I am the last." Okay.
Yeah,
So
John said that he fell at his
okay,
feet as though dead in
how
fear.
okay
So wait
how
just a
can
second.
be.
Just a second. So you believe that Jesus said that he's the first and the last?
Okay, now listen to my answer. How can be Jesus is last, because you believe according to you he's died?
Wait,
How can be the last?
that's not the question. Who's the first and the last? Who's the first and the last?
The first and the last is who's begin, like not Adam is the first human being, but we don't believe him is the first man
Yeah, no.
ever, because
Who is
Allah, because he said,
very good.
I am the
Very good. No,
first and I am the last.
very good. So if Jesus here is claiming to be the first and the last, then he's claiming to be God, correct?
But how the dead person be the last?
Well, he's alive. That's why he never ceased to
Okay,
exist.
that's the reason. Look, my the
So
simple.
wait, but before
Wait,
you
please
go
one,
there,
please one,
no,
please one, please one.
Wait, this is important. This is important. So if Jesus is claiming to be the first and the last, then he's claiming to be God, correct?
But we must use common sense. How that person will be last?
Okay. Let me ask you this: can anyone other than God claim to be the first and the last?
Yes, because Quran said, "I am the first and I am the last. I am
You didn't hear the
nothing.
question.
I'm very different to all
you
human
didn't hear the
beings."
question. You did not hear the question. Can anyone other than God claim to be the first and the last?
Yes, every person can be. I am also talking to you. I'm the first and the last. So what? Adam was also. He said, the first human
Can you
being
show
in
me in the
earth.
Quran? Can you show me in the Quran where somebody else claims to be the first and the last, or can claim?
Muslim shuffle, ladies and
As
gentlemen.
Allah said, Wahid. Allah said, Wahid, I am the first.
Okay,
And
good. So I'm gonna ask you this one more time. Can anyone other than God claim to be the first and the last? Can't make this
the
up, ladies and gentlemen.
Muslim God. Okay, the Muslim God said, I am the first and I am the last. And we believe because we did not see him, and until now we don't see him, because we know this is the first and the last. Because he said they died. Yes, they did. Every person will be dead. Every creation, every
I'm
human
gonna
being will be
ask
died.
you, bro. It sounds like you are like literally incapable of engaging with my question for some reason. It's very simple. Let me go around. I'm gonna go around the panel and ask to see if people can, if my question's too hard or if someone else can comprehend.
It's not hard. It's simple.
I bet
give
it's
you
not.
a simple answer.
Just
Okay,
hold on a second. No. You just showed, because I asked you 5 times now, and you showed you're incapable of answering it. So let me ask the others. Jai, can anyone other than God claim to be the first and the last? Yes or no?
No. Only
wow.
God is the first and the last, and only He can claim that rightly.
Okay. You see how easy that was? So I'm gonna ask you again, Mr. Muslim.
Okay.
Can anyone
I have a question
can
then.
anyone other than God claim to be the first and the last? Yes or no?
Okay, then tell me the answer. The died person, he will be the last.
Yeah, bro, that was the first and the last time we're gonna talk to you. That tap dancing was crazy, bro. The shoe in my PTR can't even tap dance like him, bro. That was wild.
I did not know
the,
Dawa did delivery service arguments, like handing to them to us on a platter for us. I don't know why that's the first thing he quoted.
Yeah.
Proven that. Yeah. Go ahead, John.
Okay, so just to read the passage that he is the one who brought up, like you said, he brought it up in Revelation 1:17-18, when Jesus says, "Do not be afraid. I am the first and the last." And he goes on, "I am he who lives and the last." And he goes on, and was dead. He who lives. Oh, that's Ali. "I am he who lives and was dead, and behold, I am alive forevermore. Amen." So Jesus even addresses being alive and being dead. So it's funny he kept bringing that up, because the very verse Jesus addresses that head on, and he says, "I have the keys of Hades and of death."
Mm-hmm. So Jesus says that he's the commander of death and Hades. He holds it in his hand. It was impossible to hold him, and he's alive forevermore, the living one. This is what he quoted.
So he's not dead anymore, huh?
Jesus...
That's very verse he quoted. Proves he's not dead.
Right. All right, guys. So let me try. Okay, so we got Aziz here. Let me try to talk with Ali on YouTube and see how this goes. Let's see how this works. Okay. So let me see. So I'm gonna come up on. I really don't know how this is gonna go, because I don't want there to be interference with the sound and echoing. I really do not know how this will go. But let me try and see this. Honestly, we might have to come up another time. Hey, brother, you're a Muslim?
Alhamdulillah.
All right. Salam al-Masih to you.
Say what?
I said salam al-Masih to you.
I don't know what that means, bro.
It means peace. It means peace of the Messiah to you.
Oh, okay. Did anybody prove that he was Muslim yet?
Well, the correct and polite way to answer that back is to say wa alaikum salam.
Brother, I'm Muslim. I don't know about that. I
know it's just a peace greeting.
Right. Peace to you, brother. I don't but other than that, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Return wa alaikum salams. I'm saying
why
peace
not?
Because that means peace be upon you.
Yeah. You don't want peace to be upon me?
Not to somebody that's not claiming that Jesus is Muslim.
So you want like curses upon me?
I don't want curses upon you. I'm just saying it's like you worship.
So it's either or, bro. You either want peace on me or you want curses.
Okay. Let me kill that theory right now. Right. If you're a Jew, you don't believe Christians or Muslims are going to heaven. If you're Christians, you don't believe Jews or Muslims are going to heaven. So where's the peace?
Well, the peace is for me to give you the peace of Christ so that you can go to heaven.
No, but I'm just saying your question is, prove to me that Jesus wasn't Muslim.
Well, that has nothing to do with me wanting curses on you. I
never brought. Come on. Let's not play with the words. I never put no curses on nobody. We don't do curses.
So it's either you want peace for me or you want curses. So when I say salam al-Masih,
I want peace for people that worship the only true God, dog. That's it. That's all. This is 2.5 billion Muslims believe the same exact thing. I'm not.
So if I don't worship the one true God, you want curses on me then?
No. I don't want peace upon you. I don't want.
Right, you want curses.
No, I don't. We don't wish curses. Muslims don't wish curses, bro. Listen. Muslims don't.
He just wants the thing that's in between peace and curses. Kind of a curse, kind of a blessing.
Well, guess what? We don't deal with curses. But guess what? We don't deal with curses. So that's another thing. Yeah. See what I'm saying?
What does lana to Allah mean?
Say what?
What does lana to Allah mean?
I don't know.
It means curse of Allah.
No, dude, let Danny say it.
Okay, so
it's in the Quran that you heap curses on the liar, and that we who do not worship and believe in Allah are cursed.
Okay, so when you okay,
hold on, can I just come in real quick? I just want to come in real quick.
What do you
So
mean by curse? Do you mean
one second, Angelo, hold up 1 second. So one of the last things that Muhammad did before he died was he prayed that Allah would curse the Jews and the Christians because he said that they've made the graves of their prophets into places of worship. So Muhammad actually, his last wishes was, you said Muslims don't do curses. Muhammad's his dying wish was to curse Jews and Christians.
Okay, this is what I'm saying is that's a lie. But number two
that's
is
a lie.
Oh, listen. Hold on, listen. That's a lie. But
I
number
think he's challenging me on the source.
Bruh,
I think he's challenging you.
Moment.
Okay,
It's about to be a Trey moment.
Come on. Okay,
It's about to be a Trey moment.
Come on, listen. Let's not play. Listen, I don't know who he is, right? But what you got to understand is this: Muslims only follow two things. We follow the Quran and we follow the Hadith, right? All Hadiths, a lot of Hadiths are weak. I don't know who he is, right? But a lot of Hadith.
Wait, how many times do you pray? How many times do you pray?
Come on, bro. I'm not here for that. I know,
but I'm just saying that a lot of your laws do not come from the Quran. Just letting you know.
What I'm saying, all our laws come from the Quran. That's the Sharia law.
No, they don't.
The Sharia
almost any history.
Hadith from Muhammad, peace be upon him.
In order to know anything about Muhammad, you kind of need the Hadith and the tafsirs.
Okay, yes, you need the Hadith to know about Muhammad, but Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Not telling about what you thinking. This is fact.
I wouldn't take that personally.
I'm not a TikTok.
I wouldn't go for that. You're gonna go down bad, bro, if you don't show that short.
Answer the question. Did somebody answer the question yet? Because it's so easy and simple that you all been misguided with this word. This word right here, Muslim, y'all been all misguided. Like if you take.
Hold on. He's showing before he continues. He's showing.
What does that say? Daif Bukhari.
Check that out.
Oh,
Sahih. You see that? It's Sahih. Al-Bukhari. It says that when Muhammad was when Allah's messenger became seriously ill, when he became ill seriously, I don't know why they changed it like that, but it's okay. He started covering his face with his woolen sheet, and when he felt short of breath, he just removed it from his face and said, "This is so Allah's curse be on the Jews and the Christians, as they took the graves of their prophets as places of worship."
Okay. Okay, listen, what are you saying by that? Are you saying
because you said Muslims don't do curses?
We don't. That you're taking what
is Muhammad a Muslim? Wait, God logic might have to change. God logic might have to change the title now to is Muhammad a Muslim?
Stop your misleading, yo. You're misleading, bro.
You said Muslims don't do curses,
bro.
And we're showing you Muhammad doing curses.
Hello. So you basically telling me that everything that Prophet Muhammad did that we are supposed to do, right?
Okay, what was the Mubahala?
No, just answer the question, bro. We're not going to.
Do you know what the Mubahala was?
What I'm saying, because Prophet Muhammad put a curse on the Christians and the Jews, that means we're supposed to do it. Does it say that?
Do you know what the Mubahala was?
That, though? Can you show me that?
Yeah, you said Muslims don't do curses.
Muslims don't do curses. Prophet Muhammad.
Okay, was Muhammad a Muslim? Was Muhammad a Muslim?
God, bro. That's what I'm saying. You either God's good side or you on his bad side, bro.
Was Muhammad a Muslim, bro?
You're gonna be cursed, bro. Period. Cursed with hell, cursed with drama, anything. So let's
was Muhammad a Muslim?
My man going off.
Come on, man. Everybody,
was Muhammad a Muslim?
Is born Muslim. Y'all just
you won't even say Muhammad was.
Bro, can I answer the question, yo? Because
it's very simple.
Y'all
was Muhammad a Muslim? Yes or no?
I just want my 2200 because I got proof. But that's not.
How about he want his 22 stacks, bro?
You gotta start.
Okay, look.
I want the 2200. Let's not play the word game. Let's get the 2200.
I'm gonna let you engage. Listen, I'm gonna let you engage, but I want you to know that you just inspired a new topic. It's going to be proved that Muhammad was a Muslim for 200.
Yes.
You just inspired a new topic. This is gonna be so fun.
Yep.
We're gonna be asking.
so
good.
Okay, listen, y'all can do what y'all want to do.
Do Muslims encourage bowing down to idols?
You're gonna play with this. You're gonna play with this. You gonna play with
Muslims do any of these things?
Right. Are Muslims limited to 4 wives? We're got a whole list. We got a whole list.
Does Muhammad follow the sunnah of the prophet?
Yeah, man, Angelo, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, my boy.
I'm just saying, y'all can say, listen, y'all can say what y'all want to. This right here is like, everything y'all saying, is goofy as fuck because y'all playing with the question. Can I answer the question to get the money?
Calm yourself, my guy.
You ask the question. Can I answer
Do you kiss the black stone with that mouth?
Yeah. Can I answer the question?
All right,
Angelo.
so as we continue,
right. You're not going to let me answer that question. You don't want nobody to answer that question.
I'm talking to you, bro. I'm talking to you. You can't cuss on this panel, man. So we got to keep it respectful.
Man, dog, listen.
We can get hyped. I know. Look.
Listen.
Let's bring it.
If how back. Listen, you telling me I can't cuss, but
you're still talking over me. You're still talking over me. So I'm gonna have to mute you. I don't want to have to do that, bro. So I'm just laying to the grounds now. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you prove your case.
That's all
you got. You can't be cussing on here, all right?
I just got a question for him, brother.
No. You don't have no questions for me, yo.
No,
you have no questions for me. I'm not listening.
I want to hear his question.
I'm asking his question on this platform. That's it.
I want to hear his question.
Angelo, I just have a question for you, man. Do you kiss the black stone with that mouth?
No, I kiss your mother though.
See that?
I kiss your mother though.
See, and this is why we gotta have this here on the platform.
Right.
I would never kick a true Muslim. When a Muslim's being a true Muslim, I won't kick you. You know what I'm saying? I like this. So you don't wish peace on non-Muslims and you insult people's mothers.
See,
Avery, that's probably the same mouth that Muhammad used to kiss
Aisha. I love this hypocritical.
That's probably the same mouth that Muhammad used to kiss 6-year-old Aisha.
Let me tell you what's
at 6?
Hold on 1 second.
What age? 6, bro.
What's your name? The host? What's your name? What's the host?
Was that the same mouth Muhammad used on Baby Hassan?
What's your name, bro?
Shake Logic.
See, this what you do. Let me tell you what you do, bro. See, you got a platform where as though you talking about worrying about somebody's mother, right? But who's more important to you, Jesus or your mother?
Jesus is. Who's more important?
So he can play with my prophet.
Or your mother?
Oh, listen. He can play with my prophet, but I can't talk about his mother, right?
Yeah. No, not at all.
Right.
Not at all.
Okay. So let me answer the question so I can go. The word Muslim.
Wait. You're not gonna go anywhere. You're gonna.
Nigga, fuck you. Who you talking to, dog? I go where I
want to go.
Look, you don't control nothing. You don't control nothing.
There we go. Hey, yo, somebody call the sheikh. We need to do some ruqya. Somebody call the sheikh.
Yo.
God Logic, you know that weak hadith are still accepted. They're not rejected. So even if it's weak, it still passes. It's still a passing grade.
It wasn't weak.
So, but it's Daif Bukhari, guys.
Of course.
Daif Bukhari.
Daif Bukhari. So guys, let's take a second to understand what is going on here. I gave the man an opportunity to get ready to state his case, and he said, "I'm gonna state my case and leave." No, you ain't about to just talk and then run off. No hit and run like that one chick Anna Hannah, whatever her name was the other day. No, we don't do that. We don't do that here.
The one who almost made you Muslim.
Oh.
made you believe the half-brain Hadith.
Wait, man, I need a thumbnail made for this, man. Prove Muhammad was a Muslim for 200 now. We gonna switch it over. Man. My gosh. Wow. All right. We have Khan up here. How you doing, Khan?
Hello. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so yes, my answer was about Jesus. Look what Quran said about the last and the first. Yeah, listen be carefully. Then he said, he's the one and the self-sufficient master whom all creature need. He's neither eat nor drinks. He begat not, nor was he begotten, and there is none equal or compared to him. Okay, so now tell me, Jesus was he's drinking, eating. How? And look at this. Some 3-4 sentences. How powerful was that? And look at the Jesus. He was drinking. He go to. I don't use to something bad words about Jesus because Jesus was very special for us. He is a very powerful messenger. He do very powerful miracles. So look at the fourth sentence. This is the last and this is the first, because he don't want to eat nothing, and he's the seventh master. So this is the last and the first. Jesus is not, because Jesus was he drinking, he eating everything like lifestyle. He's the man. He's breath. The Maryam he's give a breath. So that's the thing is not majesty to the God. You know what I mean? The majesty of God is not a breath.
Since you are bringing this topic up again, do you want to answer the question that was laid before you earlier? Can anyone other than God claim to be the first and the last? Yes or no?
Yes, the Almighty said, now is Almighty, our book, the Quran said, this I am not begotten, not beget. That means no begotten, not
So
beget
yes
is the
or
first and
no?
the last.
Can
Simple
I
as that, common
join in
sense.
really quickly, please?
Brother, what's that mean? Look, what's that mean? He begets
Khan,
not, he was begotten. What's that mean?
Khan, I have to stop you there. The question was proposed to you now, something that for some reason, your Muslim brother who we asked this before for 5 times straight was unable or unwilling to answer.
No, this is
So
the
it's
same guy.
proposed to you.
Avery.
That's
It's the same.
our logic, bro. You sound like an Israelite when you say Khan, man.
Okay, now listen my answer. Okay, please. Okay, now listen my answer. Now listen my answer.
Wait, hold on, mental, hold on.
Okay, now listen my answer, yeah?
Mental, wait, hold on, bro. Ali, you gotta go, bro. Just because you took 14 out of your bio and changed your PTR doesn't mean you can come up here, bro.
I took it out the bio.
I know, bro. I know, bro. I'm sorry, man. You might get us all in trouble. I'm sorry.
How does that work? Does it work now with that, guys, or no? Will it Shadow, you may know more than me.
What was the question?
So at first he came up on another profile that in his bio said he was 14. Then he, switched profiles where it doesn't say that he's 14. He was saying that he was using his brother's.
Oh yeah, he could have been, because there's other people that use the same let's say a phone.
So what I'm saying is, will TikTok come after me if I still let him on, even though he's not on that profile that says 14?
Unless if somebody's recording, they can obviously tell that this is a man. They will go through it and see that this is an actual man and not a child.
Okay.
They won't let people up that don't qualify. Like they can't accept gifts or anything like that if you're under 18. So if he was accepting gifts or anything like that, then it's fine.
Okay, let's try it. All right, mental. Or is it?
Okay, so please now get my answer.
No. The question is very simple, my man. It's very, 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 very simple. Can anyone other than God claim to be the first and the last? Yes.
Okay.
Or no?
Okay, now listen. The Antichrist is now coming. He will be said, I am the first and the last. So what?
Khan, I don't know if you know, there was a reason you got moved down last time. And this is the
Can't
reason.
make it up.
Wait,
you can't make it up.
Did he say that the Antichrist will claim to be the first and the last?
Yeah, he just lied.
I mean, maybe there is a hadith that says that, but I've never read that before.
But even so, that goes towards his blasphemy.
The hadith,
because they said that he's going to blaspheme and claim to be, these things or whatever.
Right.
So he's blaspheming.
He also claims to be the Christ, but he's not the Christ.
yes.
Right.
It says know that your Lord doesn't have one eye. So who is your Lord? It has to be the Christ.
Hey, yo, look in the comments. Mental Khan says he will claim to be God. So what does that mean? What does the first and the last mean? It means you're claiming to be God.
You can't make this up.
Oh man, thank you, Mental.
You really can't, bro.
Thank you.
Crazy, bro.
You can't make this up. This is Islam.
Hey, Avery, I think somebody need to call VH1 and get you one of them reality shows, bro. Because this is insane, man. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life.
No, really what needs to be happening is I need to be looking around my apartment for the cameras to see if I'm getting pranked or something like that. Because that's what it's like when I'm over here.
Ashton Kutcher about to pop out and be like, yo.
Check these blinds real quick because they in the bushes or something. I mean, they are pranking me, man.
You know these Muslims you've been talking with over the years? Well, they're just bots, so
they're just
bots.
Good job, guys. I love you. God bless you all. And
love you too, Shadow.
See you later.
Sister, God bless.
God bless you, Shadow.
Okay.
So we got Idris up here.
Yeah, we got Idris. Guys, the remaining spots to my moderators. Listen up. Moderators. That sound like you, moderators. The remaining spots are for Muslims only. Okay? Muslims only. Okay? Only got 2 spots left for them. All right? So there's enough of us up here. All right. Idris, would you like to prove to us that Jesus was a Muslim, my friend?
Okay, I'll try. Okay, well, all right. So first, I think we have to get the mutual agreement on what a Muslim is.
Very good. That's a good place to start.
So what do you think a Muslim is?
You don't want to know what I think a Muslim is, but I'm willing to go with whatever you say a Muslim is. You do not want to know what I think what a Muslim is.
Okay, I don't mind, you could say it.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
According to the Quran, a Muslim is whoever submits with no resistance to Muhammad. Chapter 4, verse 65.
Can you show me?
Yeah, chapter 4, verse 65. It says they have no faith unless they make you judge in all of their disputes and find in your decisions no resistance and find themselves in full submission.
Oh,
so that you have to fully submit to Muhammad with no resistance in order to have faith.
oh, no, can you show me on the screen?
Yeah, that's I just quoted to you. Chapter 4, verse 65. I'll read it verbatim.
I want to see it on the screen.
Yeah, hey, Idris, can you mute yourself when you're not speaking? It sounds, it's a lot of background noise. Your gain is up really high.
Okay. Let me just go ahead and turn my screen around. They asked me what a Muslim is, man. I use the Quran to define what a Muslim is. I told you don't want to know what I say, man. All right, let me turn this camera around, man. Let me turn this around. Flip the camera. Chapter 4, verse 65. You feel me? All right. Chapter 4, verse 65. But know by your Lord, they can have no faith until they make you, in parentheses, O Muhammad, judge in all disputes between them and find in themselves no resistance against your decisions, Muhammad's decisions, not Allah's, and accept with full submission. So in order for you to have faith, who do you have to fully submit to? Muhammad subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that's what it means to be a Muslim according to your book.
Okay.
You agree?
So what do you say it mean? What do you say it mean?
A Muslim is one who fully submits to Muhammad with no resistance.
Submit what?
Submit themselves. Submit themselves.
Okay. So who was, okay, I'll have to ask our next question based on that document you present.
Okay.
So who was Muhammad?
according to this, he is the ruler and judge over the Muslims. In chapter 39, verse 53, as our sister has pointed out earlier in a beautiful video, Shadow pointed out in a beautiful video, that you are slaves of Muhammad.
Okay, can you show me?
So whenever Allah says say, whenever it says say in the Quran, that's him saying, telling Muhammad what to say, right? So he says, say. So this is now what Muhammad's saying. Oh, my slaves who have transgressed against themselves. All right. Despair not of the mercy of Allah. So notice how this is not Allah talking, but this is Muhammad talking, telling them not to despair in the mercy of Allah. Verily, Allah forgives all sins. Truly, he is oft forgiving, most merciful. So Muhammad's talking about Allah here. But Muhammad says, whoops, what I do? Muhammad says that you are his slaves. So he is your judge, your ruler, your master, who you have to fully submit to with no resistance.
Okay, I'm not clear on this because I think I disagree. I think I disagree with what you say, that anytime you see say in the Quran, it refers to Muhammad is speaking.
Really?
I disagree, yes.
So is there an example where, go ahead, John.
Oh, I just want to show a parallel to this in chapter 17, verse 53. So you'll see here that this is saying, say, oh, my slaves, oh, my servants, oh, my worshipers. And then look at what this one says in chapter 17, verse 53. In chapter 17, verse 53, it says, say to my slaves, to my work. So this one changes it. So this one, they're the slaves of Allah, but the other one, they're the slaves of Muhammad, because he's addressing them as my slaves. So you have, as a Muslim, you need to submit as a servant, as a slave, as a worshiper to both Allah and to Muhammad. So between those two passages, you're stuck with being a slave to Muhammad and to Allah, which is what a Muslim.
You see, according to what I know, that the interpretation of this document that you are presenting is that you say, and anytime you see say in the Quran, it means that Muhammad is speaking, which is not true. So before we move on,
who's being addressed then?
Before we move on, I guess we have to come to a mutual agreement on this before we can move on.
Okay, so who's being addressed?
No Case, you got to mute up. Okay.
Yeah. Idris, who is being addressed when it says say? Because both of these verses say, but one of them says say to my slaves, and the other one says say, oh, my slaves. So either way, you're stuck, but you got to answer the question, who's being addressed by this command?
Okay, let's take one at a time. So this one, it appears to be the slaves are being addressed by the Almighty himself.
When it says say, this is a command. Who is being commanded to say this?
So Allah is speaking, and He is speaking to His slaves. This is what this is what I get from the document you presented.
No, who is he talking to?
Right.
The
the person to say? Who's the person that he's saying to say this? Yeah, sure. Yeah, that was another verse. That was 465.
But this is easy. Okay, so we'll show a commentary, and it's gonna say, and then it's gonna say this is the command to Muhammad, and so Muhammad is commanded to say the following words. So once we show that to you, okay, we have it right here on the screen. Being addressed, and this is not really a point that Muslims dispute. Whenever there's a dispute, whenever there's a command where it says say in the Quran, or when someone's being addressed in a singular form, it's always Muhammad being addressed. So, Idris, do you take objection? Do you object to that?
Yes, because it's not true. Anytime you see say, it is referring to Muhammad all the time. That is not true, because it's clearly there. Many times it have other prophets that Allah was talking about, and many times he was quoting exactly what those prophets were saying.
Oh, yeah, but
So
can you
it
show
doesn't refer
us an
exactly
example?
to.
Idris, can you show us an example where it's when he says say this, and it's not talking about Muhammad?
Okay, you could go to chapter 112.
So
I'm
only this,
no.
but if you look at the commentaries, it's Muhammad's command to say this to who? He's command to say this to the Jews. He's command to say this to the polytheists. They're asking him who his God is, and so the response to that is say he is Allah, one of, and it goes on and goes on. So it's Muhammad being commanded to say this to the Jews, to the polytheists who are challenging him on who his God is.
So look,
and it even has it there in
parentheses.
parentheses. Yeah.
Say, oh Muhammad. That's in parentheses though, but you know.
And the reason why they put it in there is because that's how it's understood. Whenever there's a command, say, or someone's addressing the singular as a command, that it's referring to Muhammad. That's how Muslim scholars understand it. That's why in the translation, like in this translation right here.
Okay, so this is let's get on the same page, okay? So here you said Allah is commanding Muhammad to say a certain statement. Yes?
Yeah.
Very good. So Muhammad is not saying that statement on his account. Yes or no?
So when he says say, everything that follows after say, that's what he's commanded to say.
Very good. So you
Okay.
said that he is commanded to say. He is not saying that on his own account.
Okay, no, we're not even disputing that right now. What we're saying is Muhammad is the one being commanded to say, my slaves. So it's Muhammad saying, my slaves.
Okay, yes, Muhammad is commanded to say that verse, but does it refer to Muhammad's slaves? It does
Yes,
not refer
because
to
of the other
Muhammad's
verse.
slaves.
Because we gave you two passages with a very similar construction in terms of language. One of the passages says, say to my slaves, and the other one says, say, oh, my slaves. So the one that says, say, oh, my slaves, Muhammad is commanded to address the people as his slaves.
Okay, again. Let's get on a mutual agreement again. Muhammad is being commanded to Speak to the slaves of Allah and tell them what he said.
To slaves.
Or no?
To Muhammad's slaves.
No. Let's go again. Muhammad is being commanded by Allah to speak to Allah's slaves and tell them what he said.
No, that's here. Here, he's being commanded to speak to Allah's slaves and say to my slaves, right? Say to my slaves. Here in this verse, it's not say to my slaves, it's say, oh, my slaves. Like the Muhammad is now speaking, oh, my slaves. Yeah, so Muhammad is addressing his slaves who transgress.
Okay, very good. So now this verse, this document that you presented to me here is telling me that Allah is addressing his slaves directly.
No, it's not.
No.
Because you have Muhammad is speaking.
Let's give an example.
Of course, it's Muhammad that's speaking. Of course, it's he that's speaking. Do you know the style of how the Quran was revealed?
Idris, we're showing you two different passages, and so and one of them is addressing Allah's slaves and saying, "Say to my slaves X, Y, Z," and then the other one is saying, "Say, oh my slaves X, Y, Z." So it'd be like this: if I said to you, if I say, "Hey, say," I'm telling you, "Hey, say," say my friends, whatever, whatever. So now you're gonna say my friends, whatever, whatever. But if I say to my friends, whatever, whatever, then you'll say, okay, to his friends, whatever, whatever. There's a difference when you say to my slaves and then saying, oh, my slaves. Because when you say, oh, my slaves, that's going back to Muhammad. He's the one that's speaking now, and these are his slaves.
Right. Danny, you wanted to say something, brother?
Okay. So, one more time. Did Allah speak to his servants directly? Yes or no?
We're just repeating at this point.
Yeah, I was just going to say that I have to go, brothers. Salam alaikum to the brothers and sisters. I'm getting a little dizzy. This guy's going to put me to bed, so I'll catch the rest on YouTube.
See you, brother.
Yeah, so let's do this.
God bless Danny.
God bless you, Danny. Let's take this another direction, because remember I said, Idris, that you're not going to like what I tell you what a Muslim means. You're not going to like it. So I was willing to go with whatever you define a Muslim as. So if you disagree with the Quran on what a Muslim is, that's fine. Can you then give me your definition of what a Muslim is, and then let's see if Jesus fits that criteria. Is it just me, or is the sound off?
No, his.
So, in its entirety.
Oh, he's back.
To Allah.
Idris, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So what did you say a Muslim is?
It sounds like he's got some sort of audio lag.
Yes, sir.
Right.
So a Muslim is that person who submits his will to Allah. Done deal.
To Allah? Done deal, okay. So that's nice. So you believe that Jesus submitted his will to Allah, and Allah doesn't have any sons, has no daughters, no children, he doesn't beget, he's absolutely singular in his essence. No one is equal or in partnership with him, correct? That's who Allah is, right? Is that correct? That's who Allah is?
He's lagging, man. Hey, you got a challenge in the chat. Central Dawa said he'll come up if it's 1-on-1, not 1-on-7.
Well, come on up, man. You can talk to whoever you want 1-on-1 up here.
We'll let you pick, Central. Come on up.
But in the meantime,
That's exactly the definition you gave. That's
Dan
Allah.
Shem, is that you talking?
Yeah.
Okay, you're a Muslim?
Yeah, I'm a Muslim.
All right, beautiful. All right, so you agreed with the definition that I gave of Allah?
Exactly.
Okay, beautiful. And so you believe that Jesus submitted to this particular Allah that I just described?
Exactly.
Yes, sir. Sorry about that.
So how would you prove that?
Hello?
Yeah, we're here, Idris. You keep cutting out, man. So we moved
Maybe
to Sham.
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe
sorry.
we should move on from Idris since he keeps lagging. But
Yeah, we're gonna talk to Dan Sham for a while. So yeah,
All right.
Dan Sham, how would you prove that Jesus believed in that in Allah, that Allah? How would you prove that to me?
Of course, Jesus believed in.
Dan, you can't exit the app unless you got a phone.
Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, we can hear you as long as you stay on the app.
In Surah Al-Maryam, there is a chapter in the Quran that Jesus clearly said that he is a servant of Allah.
Okay, that's a claim. How can you
It's
prove
not a
that
claim.
to me, though?
It's not a claim. That is exactly what Allah revealed in the Quran to the servant Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
I understand that that's what you believe. This is why.
Okay.
Me as someone who does not hold the Quran as a like I'm thinking of this critically, right? And so I look at this claim of the Quran. I say, okay, the Quran claims that Jesus believed in Allah. Now, how do you prove that? How do you corroborate that historically? That Jesus historically believed in Allah. How do you prove that?
All the prophets that God sent on earth, from Adam, from Moses, from Joshua, all the prophets, until it comes to the Prophet Muhammad, Jesus clearly said it in the Quran.
Yeah,
that,
but what God Logic's trying to get at is that outside of the Quran, external evidence, not internal, that external evidence, where can we prove historically, not from a biased text, that Jesus believed in the same Allah that you did?
I am quoting, I'm telling you from the scriptures that I believe.
Yeah, we understand
So,
that. That's not what God Logic's trying to get at.
So what you have right now, Dan Sham, what you have right now for me is a claim, not proof. You just have a claim that Jesus is believed in Allah.
Well,
it's just a claim.
We Muslims believe. We don't
Right.
claim. We
Right,
don't
Dan.
claim. We
It is a
believe.
claim.
We affirm.
Dan,
it's a claim.
Do you believe in the Book of Mormon?
Wait, DJ, did he just say that we Muslims believe?
Sorry?
Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
Doesn't the Quran say the Bedouin to the Arabs, it says, don't say we believe, say we are Muslims.
True.
So you can be a Muslim and not believe according to the Quran. So the Quran has a we're really confused on this definition of Muslim according to the Quran. So we want Muslims to come up here, define what Muslim means, and prove with your definition that Jesus fits that. So you don't even need to be a believer according to the Quran and be a Muslim.
And Dan Shem, I just wanted to kind of like give you an example of what we're asking for. So for instance, if I said to you, right, so for instance, if I said to you, I don't believe that Jesus was a Muslim, what would you then how would you respond to me?
Jesus was a Muslim. Why? Because to be a Muslim, let me hold on. To be a Muslim is to submit yourself to one God. And Jesus come.
Yes,
he
yes,
came
Dansham.
with only
Okay,
one
Dansham.
message.
Dansham, please, please. Okay,
Okay.
Dansham, yes. Okay, yes. I understand that. What I'm asking you to do in this thought experiment is you have two people saying, hey, I believe this. The other person says, I do not. What then becomes the tiebreaker? How do we then determine what is true, what is fact from fiction? You would need an unbiased source, right? So for instance, in Christianity, how we know that Jesus was not a Muslim is like what our brother said earlier, Cyril. He said, historically, we can prove that Jesus did not submit to the will of Allah. We know that historically. We can look at any of the writings. For instance, even if we want to go to like the situation of the crucifixion that aligns with the Bible, meaning that he submitted to the will of the Father, we can go to Tacitus, we can go anybody,
And
right?
sorry, who is the Father? Who is the Father?
Wait, hold
right
on,
here?
but I'm just using that as an example, right? Just bear with me for a second. What we're asking for is sources outside of the Quran that are not biased, because the Quran is biased. So can you give us any kind of historical evidence that Jesus was a Muslim? That's what we're asking for.
Exactly.
And just
on
to
top
add
of
to
all
that, just to
Sorry.
Sarah, just real quick, bro, just to add to that, if the argument is Islam claims Jesus was a Muslim or is a Muslim who is still paying zakat and all these other things right now, if that's what the claim is, okay, Islam claims that Jesus is a Muslim, and then you want to say, okay, now I want to prove to you guys that Islam is true, and if Islam is true, therefore Jesus is a Muslim. So why don't we let him, if he wants to try to prove that Islam is true, then go ahead. Otherwise, you're going to have to take another way to prove Jesus is a Muslim. So either you have to now establish for us that Islam is true, and if Islam is true, then it follows Jesus is a Muslim, or you have to come up with some other way to prove that Jesus is a Muslim.
Exactly. And for our claims of Jesus not being a Muslim, we can prove that from external sources outside of the Bible. We can prove that from the claims from the writings of Josephus.
Don't go too fast. Don't go too
Yeah.
fast. Don't go too fast. We're step by step with them.
So let's see some perfect preservation arguments, some scientific miracles arguments. Let's see how he wants to prove Islam is true and therefore it follows Jesus is a Muslim. If that's Muslim.
You know, every generation from the beginning of creation until now, God sent prophets to every nation. During Prophet Moses, God sent Moses to the people of Israel. Hold on.
You're just repeating Islamic claims again.
Yeah,
if you want
yeah, I don't think he's
Islamic
getting it.
claims,
I'm bringing you to the question that you asked me.
No.
Because if I don't give you those,
I'm trying to help you, bro. I'm trying to help you. Look, I want you to know. I want you to know that you've joined a panel with people who are very, very educated in Islam. Okay, we know what you believe. You don't have to preach it to us. Okay, this is why we're just asking you very specific questions that it's possible for you to answer specifically. You don't have to take us around and about the whirlwind to get to the bottom. We just ask you straight. We don't need the preaching. Okay, so it's very simple, bro.
If you don't need the preaching, how would you get to know the crux and the information that you need?
You
about
believe
the
that every
that
prophet preached the same message of monotheism,
Exactly.
believing in God and God alone, right?
Exactly.
It's exactly. So notice how I was able to say that just like that without going through all the stuff, without you having to preach to me, because I know what you believe. Our question is not based on what you believe. Our question is proving what you believe. So you believe that all the prophets were Muslim. You believe that Jesus was a Muslim. Fine. We understand what you believe. Prove it. Prove that Jesus was a Muslim.
Mm-hmm. And Godology, if you can make my screen bigger, I can show him a claim in his Quran saying that against everything that you just said.
I'm not even because I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on simply proving that Jesus was a Muslim. The prophets were Muslim. I want him to prove that. We don't even have to refute anything else right now. Let's hold him to this.
Jesus was 100% a Muslim. He
Prove it.
was a Muslim.
Dude. Stop repeating it. Prove it.
The message he brought to the people was
There we go. We're getting
La ilaha
Kick him
illallah,
because he's just
La
not.
ilaha
I
illallah.
don't think he's getting
That
it.
is the all the prophet. That is the one message they
All right,
brought
show me. Okay,
to
where
their
do I
generation.
find where can I find that
The,
Jesus
the
said La ilaha
only
illallah?
the only proof and the only religion book that still holds to its truth is the
Where do I
Quran.
find
That
this?
is why I'm always giving you reference in the Quran.
So
Surah
you just have
Al-Maryam.
so
when
just to
you
be clear,
read
I'm
Surah
sorry.
Al-Maryam,
I'm
yeah,
sorry. So you only have a claim from the Quran that you cannot prove.
I cannot prove what?
You cannot prove your claims from the Quran. Like in the Quran, it has these claims, but you can't prove what the Quran is saying.
That's exactly what I'm telling you right now.
All right, so then you can't meet this challenge, man. This isn't for you.
Okay. He just bowed out of the challenge then.
He just
'cause
bowed out
said
of the
he can't do
challenge.
it.
Dan, how do we even know we're talking about the same person? You're just talking about Isa. We're talking about Jesus.
Isa, when you talk about Jesus is
Nah, man, he already
it's
said
not
he
a,
can't.
it's,
He already said
I
he
didn't-
can't do it.
Jesus is
Okay.
just how do I put it?
If you want to move on to
We
Professor,
call him
that's fine.
Isa. Jesus,
I
there
wanna
is
continue to
no
explore
J
it.
in the Jewish
And that's what. And look,
alphabet.
I'm
You
an
know
Arabic
that.
speaker. I'm a native Arabic speaker. Listen for a second, then. I'm a native Arabic speaker. The proper name for Jesus in Arabic is Yeshua, not Isa.
Yeshua, exactly.
Yeshua, not Isa.
I can
So when
confirm.
you go to where does Isa come from? It's actually derived from the word Esau, which originates in Hebrew, meaning that the
Exactly.
person that you're speaking of is not the same person that we speak of when we talk about the Bible, or the same person when the Christians talk about when we read the Bible in Arabic and we say Yeshua al-Messiah. On top of all of that, we go to who this Isa was. It's a completely different person from the historical Jesus. We want to go even further than that. The Isa, if I go to Google Translate right now and I put Isa in the translation box, I will not get Jesus. If I put Yeshua, I get Jesus. See the difference?
Amen.
So let's ask some questions about Jesus, because you said so the Quran gives you all the information you need about Jesus.
What's up, bro?
Dan?
Hello. Yep.
Yeah, the Quran gives you all the information you need to know about Jesus.
Yes.
Okay. Where was Jesus born?
In a remote place in the east.
Where was
Anywhere in
Jesus
the east?
born, Dan Shem?
In the east, bro.
Somewhere random.
Not talking to you, Ibarra. I don't even know who let you up. Yeah, I'm about to do some recycling with my moderators, man.
You about to
We're
run?
gonna do
Okay,
some
man.
recyclers.
Dan Shem, are you still there? God Logic asked you a question. Where was Jesus born according to the Quran, which you claim tells us everything we need to know about Jesus?
Bro, like you guys can't hear, bro. He said in the east, bro. Come on.
No, that was
Ibarra.
That was Ibarra.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, can you hear us?
He was born somewhere towards the east. That's how the Quran clearly said it in Surah Al-Maryam.
Where does it say that?
East of what? What kind of? I mean, dude, what is this talking about? East of what?
Somewhere.
And we went to the east, bro.
Hey man, Easter was born in East Atlanta Zone 6, bro. Y'all already know.
From the east side? Jesus from the east side?
That could be New York for all we know.
I mean, are we talking east as in Brooklyn? Where are we talking?
This Yeshua HaMashiach from the east side?
Yeshua HaMashiach, East Side.
From the East Coast, bro.
Nah, man.
From the East Coast. Him and Snoop, bro.
Can I continue by the time?
We want to know where in the where okay, you I mean, is that a real answer? Do you really think that answers the question? Where was Jesus born? He was born in the East. Well, how does that answer to the question?
Yeah, I want to go back to the
Yeah, we know you want to go back.
I could go back.
We know.
I could go back to my conversation.
No. We're here now. We're here now, Idris. I mean, maybe we can get somewhere with you. Let's try it. So, a Muslim is one who submits his will to Allah, who doesn't beget nor is begotten, has no children. He's not a father to anyone. He's absolutely singular in his essence. That is who Allah is, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you prove to me that Jesus believed in Allah?
All right. So do you agree that Jesus submitted his will to the Almighty?
I don't know. Where would I find out if he did?
I don't know if you have it in your books.
Oh,
do you have it in your books?
In your books. We do have are good enough to extrapolate what Jesus believed and taught.
No, I just saying
then
that
my books don't matter then.
I just saying that if it is you have it in your book anyway that Jesus submitted his will to the Almighty.
Yeah, I'm asking just very simple. Is my book good enough for me to extrapolate what Jesus believed and taught?
Well, according to my belief is that the document that you have is written by men, or it was distorted by men, and they said that document. Hold on.
Why do I have to hold on so long when I ask a very simple question?
Well,
why?
I have to finish the verse that caused me to say what I'm going to say.
No, it's not, bro. Whatever you believe about my book, I'll grant it to you. Is my book good enough to get what Jesus taught and believed? Yes or no?
In that book, it may have truth and it may have false information. I would not fully
extrapolate the information about Jesus, what he believed and taught. Yes or no?
Okay, I would not take reference from it.
Bro, you literally put me to sleep.
Okay.
I would not
so
take
my
reference
book is
from
off
it.
the table, so it doesn't matter what my book says. So again, I don't know if Jesus submitted or believed in one God or whatever. Can you prove to me that he did?
Okay, well, according to the same verse, this guy, Dan Sham, was saying that if you go to Surah Maryam, you want to pull it up on your screen?
Nope, it's just a claim. Can you prove to me that what Sarah Miriam is saying about Jesus is historically true about Jesus?
Okay, what would you take
This is
as proof?
SpongeBob moment.
I will take the earliest documents, most attested documents that we have of Jesus's life.
The best
That
historical
has the historical
sources.
Yes.
Can I please come in? Please,
Who is
can I
this?
come in? This is Dan.
No,
Dan Sham.
Dan. You kind of what is it called? Disqualified yourself when you already disqualified yourself in the child. You said you can't prove it. It's just your claim. So
I
it's just
didn't
what
say
you believe.
that.
That's exactly what you said.
I didn't say
No.
that. You.
So no,
you,
sorry, you cannot come in right now. Please let Idris continue to build. If he's building.
Building what?
I know.
Building Lego.
Okay, bro. I'm just gonna
Dude building Legos. He building the Millennium Falcon with them Legos, bro.
Hey,
Nah, that
moderators,
actually takes creativity.
Can you guys move down, Idris, man? And we're about to recycle the guests here.
I got you, fam.
Oh my goodness! Why did it take
Is that
5 minutes to go from one word to another?
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry. I thought that coming here we'll get a better pool of Muslims. I was hoping it'd be different.
People, God bless.
I'm so sorry.
Hello.
This man hurting.
That was painful.
Why are you crying, Avery, bro? Come on, bro.
I tell you what, this man, give this man an Oscar. Get this man an
Hello?
Oscar.
Hello.
All right. Hello, Islam number one. Can you please help us today?
If you're saying prove Jesus was a Muslim, you're probably presupposing he was a Christian or a Jew. Do you agree?
Absolutely not. He was, well, from what we know about Jesus, he was definitely a Jew who followed the way of Yahweh.
Yeah, okay,
who,
so you're presupposing that. Okay,
presented
prove
that he
that
was
first.
the way to Yahweh and things of this nature. So what I
Because, yeah,
believe
so you're
about Jesus is irrelevant, my friend.
No, but you're presupposing that. You have to prove that first.
I'm not presupposing anything.
No, you're presupposing because
I haven't presupposed anything.
Bro,
because you're literally saying
bro,
prove Jesus was a Muslim.
Islam.
So you're
Islam.
presupposing him being something else.
Islam,
Islam.
educate us. Educate us. We don't know who he is. We don't know what he was.
Right. Yeah. So, Islam number one. I don't think you understand how this works.
No.
Hold on, bro. Your Quran makes a claim, right? It's making a claim. It's not up to us to defend our position on it. The Quran comes 600 years later and makes an assertion. It has to be justified. Therefore, you being someone who adheres to the Quran must justify your Quran. Do you have any historical evidence that Jesus was a Muslim? Please present it.
So why does the
Proof is
criteria
on
need
you.
to be historical?
Burden of proof is on you. That's basically what I'm saying. Go ahead.
No, but I'm responding to you because you said the criteria is historical evidence. Why that?
Because the Quran is making a historical claim. If you're going to make a historical claim, then the criteria would, in order to prove it, would be history. Because you're speaking about someone
What do you
in
mean
the
with
past
historical
and
claim?
what they believe. This is what we call
What do you mean with historical claim?
logical coherence, my guy. So this is why history is the criteria to prove a historical claim. So
can we not go with
historical claim? Islam. You don't know. So is Islam making a historical claim? Yes, it is. So do you have any historical proof for that claim?
Look, Islamic. It's Islamic. It's that simple.
Historical proof of
Islam.
that, but
Islam. Hold on.
if you are
It's
no,
Islam,
but let me
Islam. Look,
respond. Let
it's
me
that
respond. You
simple.
guys are talking too
You
much.
have two choices. You either go the historical route and prove historically that
No, I'm
Jesus
going with the
was
second
a
route.
Muslim,
I'm going with the second route.
or second, you have to prove that Islam is true, and therefore it entails that the claims that Islam makes is true. So those are the two options that you have.
Mom, why I believe what the Quran says, because I believe the Quran is a divine revelation, and God in His nature is all good and doesn't deceive His believers. So if God were to say something to you, I don't
Surah
think
4157 would
evidence for
disagree
Islam.
with you. Surah 4157 would boldly disagree with you.
Hold on, wait. So is it your position? That
How does it
God
disagree with me?
cannot deceive? Is it your position that God cannot deceive believers?
No. I didn't say cannot. No, I'm saying he usually doesn't because he
usually doesn't.
Believers.
He usually doesn't.
There's chances.
He just doesn't.
Hold on,
everything,
my friend. You're gonna have to remember that we take your word seriously, And we don't, and we're just like your Allah. We take every idle word into account. So you said
What if we show
that
you where your God
Allah doesn't deceive. But then when we held you to it, you said, well, he doesn't usually deceive. That's number one. That's a falsehood for 157.
Well, he just
That's the
doesn't
point that
deceive
he
his
does.
believers.
So say,
Okay, he doesn't deceive. Okay, he just made the claim.
hello,
He
my
just made the
friend.
claim now.
That's what I
He
believe.
just made the claim
That's
now
what
that
I
Allah
believe. I
doesn't
don't need
deceive
to
his
justify
believers.
something. There's nothing what I must do.
Okay, hold on. Wait.
That's my
So you
view.
just made a positive assertion that Allah doesn't deceive his believers. So now if we can disprove that, that entails that your position is wrong. So now if we can show you that Allah doesn't just deceive believers, but he deceived your own prophet, then you would say that you're wrong and that you wouldn't believe in Islam anymore, right?
Oh yeah, that doesn't mean I'm wrong. My main point is that if God
No. Stick to what you're saying.
sufficient
Allah
evidence,
doesn't deceive
that's my main
believers.
point. Get to that. Not to
No, you said
proving.
Allah doesn't
Not
deceive
I'm
his
not.
believers.
I don't need to justify every word I say. Get to the main point.
Yeah. Here you do.
No.
Here
Get
you
to
do.
the main
Because here
point.
it's
Get
like
to
a
the main
courtroom.
point.
Everything that you
Do you
say
agree?
can and will be used against you.
Do you agree with that?
That's right.
With the main point? Do you agree with the main point?
Yo,
No,
Avery, that
it's not.
22
Oh, so you don't
stacks
agree
that
with the
you've
main
been holding
point?
on to being Muslims, bro. Like this crazy,
Facts.
bro.
Guys, let's hold
We should ask him. We should ask him his age. Are you over 18, Islam? We'll keep asking in the chat. Are you over 18, Islam?
Oh yeah, I'm 17 right now.
Oh man.
He said, "Are you over 18?"
You got
And
to go.
you said, "Yes, I'm
You
17."
got to go. You
Like,
got to
bro,
go.
this is crazy.
You see, this is why we got to pay attention, because, like, just as I said, every single idle word will be held against you. You got to be careful, because you honestly, you Muslims, you have the right to remain silent. For every word will be held against you in the court of God logic. You can't get away from this.
That's right.
Guys,
We're
God bless.
central. I thought he had a challenge for us. I wanted to.
God bless you, brother Rob.
Baby Jai, Avery, God bless. I mean, all of you.
God bless Rob.
God bless all of us.
Cyril, all of you guys, God bless. Avery, is it just me? Is it just me, or do Muslims really not know what the definition of a Muslim is? Because I'm feeling as if I might be a better Muslim than any Muslim here, because I do know what a Muslim mean, but for the last, let's say, half hour, you've kept asking Muslims, what does a Muslim mean? They all said a Muslim means someone who submits to Allah's will, which is literally not the meaning of Muslim. So can we finally teach what a Muslim is to everybody? Because I'm starting to feel disgusted, to be honest with you, to see Muslims don't know the definition of a Muslim.
We might have some
customers.
We might have some customers.
Yeah,
Sheikh Rob, can you please teach me?
I want and
you guys Muslims?
You made some assumptions. I want
wait a second. Are you guys Muslim? And you guys confirm for me.
Yeah, I'm Muslim. Hello, everybody.
Muslim.
Let's do an age check at the beginning, just in case.
I am a Muslim. Yeah.
How old are you?
You guys sound like you're.
I am a Muslim.
Like you're grown, man.
I want.
Beautiful. Hey, B, your
I feel
connection
sorry
is bad.
for you.
I want to rescue my boy.
You want to rescue him?
Yeah, my network, of course, I think is due to my location. I want to rescue him. Yeah, of course. It's my boy now. Yeah. How are you, House? The network. Oh my
Yeah, hey B,
goodness.
I think your
Satan, stop
connection
these
is
games.
you got to get a better connection.
Connection is bad.
Satan,
Hey
stop
guys,
these
can you guys?
games.
It's not letting me drop. Can you drop him because his connection is not. He has a lag with us. It's not gonna work.
No, we're talking. We're not about you. Not about you. You're fine. What so you.
All right, so
what were your claims?
system is here. System. Yeah. You believe that Jesus was a Muslim?
I believe Jesus was a Muslim. Yes.
All right, can you tell me what a Muslim is, and then we'll see if Jesus fits that criteria.
Yeah, what is a Muslim? I'm dying to know.
There's my English is not American, but
Do you speak Arabic?
I speak Arabic. I speak English.
Do you want to do this conversation in Arabic?
No, in English. In English is good.
Let's do it in English because we all, maybe most of us speak English. We won't be able to understand.
Yeah.
If you get stuck on a word, or something, if you get stuck on a word or something, you just ask us. Wikic's on here. We can help you out. So keep it in English. But if you get stuck on a word or a phrase, just say it and we'll help you.
Okay, thank you. The brother said that he was not happy with the Muslims.
Yeah, that would be me here.
Yeah, because
guy with
not
the red color on the top.
the Muslims before didn't know what Muslim was, and
Yeah,
he
what does a Muslim mean, brother?
Yes, you wanted to tell us. So
yeah, I want to learn from you first.
I'm all.
Because I think your brothers didn't get it right. Maybe you can get it right for us this time. Pick a lot.
Yeah,
and explains to us what it means.
And so it's very simple, man. We want to know what a Muslim is.
Yeah.
And then once you are able to show us what a Muslim is, we want you to prove that Jesus fits that definition of a Muslim.
Okay.
That's what we want.
Okay.
What is a Muslim, brother?
So most of people think that Muslim is about Quran, and that being a Muslim is after the Quran. So you can't be Muslim.
But give us the definition, brother. What does a Muslim mean?
I will come to that. I will come to that.
We're waiting.
There is a part in Quran where we say Ibrahim كان حنيفا مسلما. Abraham was Musliman. He was Muslim. Was not Yahudian ولا Nasraniya. He was not a Jew, and he was not Christian. He was Muslim, Abraham. So how can Abraham be Muslim if Abraham was before Quran? So we know that there is some prophet that can be Muslim. Muslim before the Quran. So what is
System.
What is Muslim? What is Muslim? What is Muslim in the definition?
System. The Pika Habibi. Just
is
1
it
second.
Guys, is it done?
Muslim in the definition of the
system. The Pika.
The
wait, bro. System.
The guys that
system تسمعني
Quran says that it's always being submitted.
System تسمعني. Can you hear me, bro? Hold on a second, man. Can you just get to the point? We know what the Quran says.
System احكي لنا ليه ايه اللي يخلي واحد مسلم؟
He was worshiping God, so that's my
bro. Can you just get to the point, bro? Can you give us some proof that Jesus was a Muslim? We know what the Quran says. We know that Jesus, I mean, you're saying he's Yahudi min Israel. We get it, bro. Can you prove that Jesus was a Muslim? That's what we're asking.
Did Jesus? I ask you a question.
I'm still waiting for the Muslim means, bro. I'm almost asleep, bro.
I gave you the definition of Muslim. Muslim is
so what? Just in a nutshell, in a sentence, what is a Muslim?
In a sentence, Muslim is being submitted to God. Being submitted to God. Okay.
Let's see if this is true. Can you open chapter 4, ayah 136?
No, not in Quran.
Let's see if you're right. Just a second, brother.
Of Quran.
Just a second. To see if you're right, can you read Surah An-Nisa, chapter 4, ayah 136. Let's see if you're right.
Okay,
All
let's
right.
go.
Let's go.
What is the ayah?
Surah An-Nisa 136. Let's see if you're right.
You notice every time we ask for the definition of a Muslim, these Muslims, for how long now, I don't think they ever quote the Quran. You would think that would be the first
Guys,
source to
all
go
these
to.
Muslims. Yeah, I know, brother, but
I
let's see if all
I
these
quote you the
Muslims are
Quran.
right. If it Muslim means someone who submits to Allah. So let's see what the Quran says, what a true Muslim is who has faith.
I quoted you the
Can
Quran.
can you read chapter 4, ayah 136, brother? Let's see if you're right and if you're Muslim brothers before you were right.
Okay.
Let's see according to Allah what the definition of a Muslim is.
Nisa
136. Read it out loud, please.
Okay, I will see.
Mm-hmm. I hope it's going to be before the
reading it.
First read it, brother. First read it, please.
Wait. Before reading it,
No.
I'll give you my way of reading. I give you my way of reading.
No, because brother,
you can't
I almost fell asleep.
You can't read Quran. Excuse me. You can't read Quran just by reading. And
you want to do ablution first, brother? We'll give you 15 minutes. You can go do ablution and come back to read the Quran.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, go do ablution. Yeah. Next.
No, I will read it, but I can't give my comprehension of a verse. If
here, how about I just read it for us? Because my patience is dying.
You see, even Avery is about to sleep, bro. I mean, come on, man.
System. اقرأ آية, please, before Al-Masih Ad-Dajjal comes. Please.
I will read
Go
it.
ahead, bro.
Surah An-Nisa 136.
Why don't you just let me explain to you? Why?
Okay, no, read it, then explain.
Okay, I will read it.
Mm-hmm. To see what someone is in the faith.
Okay. وَاعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَلَا تَشْكُرُوا بِهِ شَيْئًا بِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا.
That's not the ayah.
436.
For 136.
No, for 136. For 136.
How about I just read it? Because this is painful. Would you mind if I do it, Rob?
You don't have any patience. It's a debate, so I will wait for you. You can maybe wait for me.
Because I want everybody to finally understand what a true Muslim is.
Yeah, but
because you were wrong and your brothers were wrong.
Give me just 1
It's
minute.
No, brother. The thing is, it's embarrassing.
Let's get it.
Muslims don't know what the definition of a Muslim.
I'll just read it. I'll just read it. So.
I'm in the verse. I will read.
Okay, mute and listen, brother, so you can learn what a Muslim is.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا آمنوا بالله ورسوله والذي نزل على رسوله والكتاب الذي أنزل من قبل ومن يكفر بالله وملائكته وكتابه ورسوله واليوم الآخر فقد ضل ضلالا بعيدا.
Okay, translate, please. Translation.
O believers, have faith in Allah, His Messenger, the book He has revealed to His Messenger, and the scriptures He revealed before. Indeed, however, denies Allah, His angels, His books, His messengers, and the last day has clearly gone far astray.
So, of Islam, of the faith,
the 5
Arkan al-Iman are what?
Are Shahada.
No, that's
Salah.
Arkan al-Islam. I'm talking Arkan al-Iman because Arkan. You see, guys, this is why I say that Muslims don't know their religion. You just proved it.
Okay.
No, just a second. Just a second. You just got busted again, bro. Just a second.
Of Islam here.
Just a second. Breathe.
Okay.
Breathe. Guys, he just confused.
Okay. You said Arkan Islam or Arkan Iman? You want Arkan Iman or Arkan Islam?
Second. Easy. He just confused Arkan al-Iman
Okay, Arkan
and
al-Iman.
Arkan al-Islam. So he doesn't
Arkan
even know his
al-Iman,
religion.
It's
So I'm correcting him for the second time. So can you read the ayah and let's see what Arkan al-Iman are?
brother,
Read it, read it.
brother. Wait.
Read it again.
I know them.
Translate,
I know.
translate. Read the translation.
Wait. I know Arkan Islam and I know.
No, you
Arkan
don't,
Iman.
because you just confused Arkan
Bro,
al-Iman
I
with
know
Arkan
Arkan Iman.
al-Islam. You just got folded again, bro.
Brother, you
for the
have no
second time.
patience. Just 1 minute. Please.
Guys, drop B because his connection is
Please,
terrible
please.
and his mic is open. I can't even drop him
Yeah.
right now. Can you guys drop
Please.
him, please, moderators?
So again, what did the ayah say? Read it, and don't confuse it with Arkan al-Islam, because Avery, what's going on is he just confused. He claims to be a Muslim, yet he doesn't know his religion. He confused the pillars of Islam with the pillars of faith. The pillars of faith is
Brother,
chapter 4, ayah 136.
brother.
The pillars of Islam are the five pillars of Islam.
Brother,
So he
I know
confused
the pillars of
things which have
Islam,
nothing to do with
and
religion.
I know the pillars of Iman.
No,
So
you don't know. I just told you.
Okay, I don't know them. Okay, I don't
thank
know
you.
them. If
Thank
you
you
want,
for
if you
not
want
lying
them, I
again.
will give it to you, or I give you the ayah. What do you want?
سلام المسيح كاس سلام المسيح.
Habibi, God bless you.
نعم نعم حبيبي.
Unbelievable.
Are there any Muslims that want to come up and engage in the topic? I'm here for about 2 hours now, and none
Guys,
of you
just
guys.
drop system. Drop system.
seem to have.
I don't know what's wrong with my connection right now.
It's not you, it's them.
Okay. We got 2 spots left for Muslims.
Avery, you have that ginternet.
That internet, man. I got a few minutes for some guests, man. I mean, guys, again, you can't make this stuff up.
Yeah.
You really cannot make this stuff up. They don't know what Muslim is. They take forever to even try to tell us what Muslim is.
And they
We can't
confuse
even get to the part.
pillars.
We can't even confuse pillars with the articles of faith and whatnot.
Yeah.
We can't even get to the part where they begin to try to prove that Jesus is a Muslim. We can't even get there because they can't even tell us what a Muslim is.
It's embarrassing, Avery, that we need to literally teach Muslims what Islam is. This is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like Muslims, can you
Kuffar
get to the
teaching
point?
Muslims their religion.
Right.
All
Like
right,
Muslims,
so
get to the point.
We got 2 people that I believe are Muslims that's coming up. All right.
Unbelievable.
So let's see here. See if we can get some good conversation. Looney Taz, how are you?
I'm good, man. Just to let you know, I'm not Muslim. I was coming up because I've never been on one of your lives, and I think you also live in Vegas like I do.
Yeah. Well, thanks for out my location. Sure.
Oof.
But yeah, so you just came to say what's up? Hello.
I think his connection came off. He was muted. But yeah, I think he just came to say hi.
Okay. Well, God bless you, brother. I don't know
Bless
if you
you,
can hear
man.
us, but God bless you, man. Guys, I can't send them down, so you
I got
can
it.
send them down for me.
I got it.
Yeah, guys, please do not request unless you're Muslim for this stream. If you want to say what's up or whatever, just, message me, please. Thank you so much. So go ahead and do that. All right. We got Mustafa. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Pretty stressed, man. Pretty
Can you hear me?
stressed. Yes. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I see. And don't judge all Muslims by what some people say. It's not like everybody's educated.
Man, I'm not judging it. I treat every
don't give us all
Muslim,
that image just based on.
I treat every Muslim individually, and for these streams individually,
About 98% of the Muslims that's been coming up here have been absolutely, utterly ignorant. You know, not everyone. There's been some that have been more knowledgeable than others.
I understand. A lot of people don't even come up here. This is my first time on live ever.
Are you educated,
Okay.
Mustafa?
Well, welcome.
Are you an
Some
educated?
people don't even go on. To an extent, I'm not gonna act like I'm the most educated person here. You may know more than me. I'm just here to say what is it? For my understanding,
So
what
are
is
you?
the Muslim?
Guys, is there any way I can
able
check?
Are you able to engage with
Go ahead.
the topic here, that proving Jesus was a Muslim?
No, I came in because of the other topic. When you were saying what is the Muslim? Basically,
Yeah, well,
I was trying to back up the other guy when you asked him the pillars of the faith and the pillars. But yeah, if y'all pass that, it's okay.
Okay, so what is a Muslim?
Muslim is a person who, like I'm just saying, this is the shahada you believe in, that there is no God worthy of worship but Allah, and that Prophet Muhammad is Allah's messenger. And that's a Muslim, but like what completes your iman is the rest, like what you said, the 6 pillars. That's to believe in the
So brother, so basically you
Allah,
agree that the
the
definition
books
of
of Allah.
a Muslim is not someone who submits to Allah. That's not the definition, right? So you disagree with your brothers, right?
I'm talking about Mu'minun. A Mu'minun is a Muslim, a believer.
What?
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 We might not be on the same track. That's the thing.
So you disagree
the
with
Quran,
them, okay.
yeah, the Quran says,
I said we
say
might
that
not
you
be on the
don't
same page.
believe. The Quran says you don't have to believe to be Muslim.
Yeah.
Not true. Your Bible says so much nonsense,
You have to
right?
believe in, well, you don't have to believe in
Rob
this
Christian,
part.
you're a fucking piece of shit. Okay, fucking coward. Your mother
We got
fucking
some
should have aborted
real
you, you
Muslims up
fucking
here.
retard. She should have.
Just go ahead and remove him.
So I'm happy that I'm
That's what I'm
living
saying.
rent
We're
free
not
in
all
your
like that.
pagan
So
minds, though. So
don't.
yeah, I like to be cursed, which proves.
Yes, but what were you saying when you said?
So I'm happy that you
Who's
see,
that?
guys, we are
What were
living
you
rent
saying when
free
you
in
said
their
the Quran
pagan
said?
minds, literally. That's good. Avery, I'm waiting for them
We are
to
not
come
like
up and
that.
curse you out as well, which means that we are good to go.
Oh, you've been missing the streams then, man. The first Muslim that I had on last time,
Yeah, but
literally
I'm
immediately
way
was cussing
more
me out,
aggressive than you, brother. You know that.
and I still
Everybody's not
get
like
cussed
that, but like I
out.
understand.
Doesn't that tell you something?
Yes, but who?
You see how chill I am, Rob, and I still get cussed out. I get called the N-word, all kinds of
What's
stuff.
the name? What's the name?
I have to admit, the more I come to your live stream, brother, the more relaxed I'm becoming. So maybe it's has a good effect on me. Because you don't want to see me on different live streams, brother.
Yeah.
But I mean, guys, you need to understand this thing, right? If a Muslim doesn't curse you out, that means you're doing a very, very bad thing as a Christian apologist. So the moment you realize that they're cursing you out, that means you're doing an amazing job. You're living rent-free in their pagan minds. So yeah, that's basically the whole.
But he's calling us pagans, and you're telling us that we're disrespectful. Honestly,
Are you not a pagan,
I
bro?
get it.
Are you not a pagan? Brother, are you not a pagan?
Okay, back on the topic. You said
Mm.
you said you don't have to believe to be a
So
Muslim. You don't have to
you
believe in
don't
what
agree with
specific.
me calling you a pagan.
No, I'm just asking. I'm
But
communicating.
you agree with me because you don't want to go there and refute me about
Let's
it.
do the topic.
So basically, you just admitted that you're a pagan. Okay. Well, okay, continue. Go back to the topic.
Is it possible to prove that Jesus was a Muslim? Man, I want to give this money away. Been holding on to it. It's been molding. It's getting rust.
Hey, yo, I might be broke, but I'm gonna need to have to contribute to this now because this is getting bad.
Say your shahada. Say your shahada, then you can qualify for the job.
Oh boy.
You know, honestly, like Muslims, the easiest way out of this, I'm just gonna help you guys out. just admit that you cannot historically prove it, and that is just a claim.
Exactly.
And then after you admit that and realize it, don't come up. Then Avery can give the money to the homeless or something, because you guys keep coming up, bruh. Like, expecting that you're gonna solve something that's not possible. Like, just save yourself the time. This is insane.
Yeah, even your
That's,
colleague.
that's what all the Muslims are. That's what all the Muslims are calling us up here, Amen.
Oh my goodness. God bless that little one, though. God bless the little one.
Amen. God bless the little ones.
And lana to Allah, and whoever hurts the little ones.
Amen.
Lana
Chapter
to Allah.
65, ayah 4,
right.
buddy.
All right, man. Do we, Mustafa? You
Yes.
you good here, man, or you know?
I'm good. Yeah.
You
I'm not here to prove
you don't believe that Jesus was a Muslim?
what you're saying. Like I tell you, I speak based off my knowledge. That's why I came here for the thing, for like to say what a Muslim is in my understanding. But you said
okay. So
what you said? Go
So
ahead.
you came in basically to finally agree with me, right? Basically.
To agree with what?
Because you just admitted that the rest of your brothers before you, when they came up, they gave us the wrong definition of a Muslim. And you said it right after hearing me when you were in the chat. After finally hearing what the
I
right
learned this
definition
stuff.
is,
I
you
learned this
agreed
stuff.
with me, right? So okay.
I learned my religion. I know.
Yeah,
That's why I
you
say I
learned
speak
your
on the stuff
religion
I
from
know. I'm not here
Christians.
to argue. I'm communicating. I'm
Nice.
not going back and forth. I'm communicating simply.
No problem.
I'm not here
Okay.
cussing anybody out. I'm just communicating.
So you wanna tell us why Jesus is a Muslim, bro?
Wait. Are you
No?
listening?
I'm
I
listening.
speak based off my knowledge.
Right,
Okay,
so
what is your
let me
If
knowledge
that's
let's
not
about
within
Jesus
my
being a
knowledge, I'm not
Muslim?
gonna here try to prove something I don't know.
Okay. Okay, so
I'm
he
not gonna
doesn't know
here
if Jesus
start
is a
chatting. I'm
Muslim
not
or
gonna
not.
lie or say anything on the Quran online. If I
It's
know
all
what a
good. Can you
Muslim is,
tell
I'm gonna
us?
say what a Muslim is.
Let,
Simple.
yeah,
That's why I
we're gonna
came here
meet
for.
you. We're gonna meet you where you are, man. We're gonna meet you where you are. I want to know why you're a Muslim in the first place.
Who?
If Jesus wasn't a Muslim, why are you a Muslim?
You should be Muslim. I'm asking you, like.
Yeah, you should follow Jesus in his footsteps. So whatever Jesus did and believed, you should believe what
I'm
Jesus
following Prophet
did and
Muhammad's
believed.
footsteps.
Why?
So
Why?
that's what I learned. That's what I believe in, and I believe that's the right path. That's for me.
Why?
I'm not saying what you're on is different or bad for you, whatever. But what I believe in is
I'm
I believe
saying
in the
what you're
Quran.
on is bad. I'm saying what you're on is bad for you. So why are you following what is bad for you?
How is it bad?
You should come to Jesus. Well, very good. How is it bad? It teaches you to commit adultery. It teaches you to have child sex relations. It teaches you to sin. It teaches you the Quran.
I thought you knew a lot about the Quran.
I do. I know
We
almost
do.
everything about the Quran.
This is why we say this.
You do. But like, man, I think you just gotta.
Do you want to challenge him?
We don't know these
Wait,
things.
let him finish. Let him finish.
No, I'm just saying, because like the what our religion teaches us, it prevents you from having adultery, drinking, and all that. The stuff you said.
Okay.
So
Can I do this, Avery?
Let
Can
me
I
show
do
you
this?
something.
You don't drink. You see,
Let's see.
Muslims don't drink on a regular. It
Let's,
happens. Some people.
let's see if Islam doesn't allow you to commit adultery. Can I do this, Avery? Please.
Sure.
Okay. Can you read for me
Tag
chapter
team.
53, ayah 32, and explain to me what the word lamam is?
See,
in chapter 53, ayah 32, to see if you are allowed to commit adultery or not, according to the Quran. Al-lamam.
Just read it.
Okay. The word in the Arabic, al-lamam. What does al-lamam mean?
Arab has a bunch of meanings. But okay, go ahead.
Let's see if Allah allows you to commit adultery. And I want you to tell me as a Muslim, because you need to know I'm an ignorant kafir, I'm a Christian. So I want to learn from you what chapter 53, ayah 32 means, and specifically when Allah is talking about al-lamam.
Read the chapter. Read the ayah.
Can you read it for me? You're the Muslim, brother. You see, I'm your student. I want to learn from you.
Just read it. I'm not trying to get out the app and go on another app and all that. honestly.
So you don't
And I
know
don't
what
have
the
much time
ayah
right now.
is? You have never read it before?
I read the whole Quran.
You
Not
read
like
it?
I'm
Okay, so you should
trying to
know
just
it.
read
So read
everything,
it
but I
for
read the
me,
whole Quran.
brother. Read for me and explain what al-lamam means in the ayah. I've literally asked you now 4
Okay,
times.
let me say one thing.
Okay.
I don't have much time here.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go pray. That's one thing, and that's besides the point.
And since you have read the
What did I
Quran,
just?
I'm sure you know the context behind al-lamam in the ayah.
You just have a
Surah
the
An-Najm
understanding you have is not.
32. What?
Never mind.
Go ahead, brother. Come on. Before the rupture.
I told you read it because you already know the ayah. You know where it is. You
Okay,
don't need to
okay.
read it.
Do you know the context behind the ayah? Have you ever read the tafsir for it?
I didn't read the tafsir for that ayah. I know the
Okay.
ayah you're talking about.
Okay. Let me tell you the context behind it, and you can go check it out if you don't believe me. You can find the context in Ibn Kathir. You can find the context in multiple tafsir for this ayah. It says, if you read the tafsir, and specifically about al-lamam, take notes, guys, 53:32. There was a man who had sexual relationship with a married Muslim woman. So we have a Muslim man and a Muslim woman who was married. Her husband was doing jihad fi sabil Allah and Muhammad. So they are fooling around except doing, the final thing, going inside, let's say. So this man goes to, first he goes to Omar, then he goes to Abu Bakr, and finally he goes to Muhammad, and he confesses that he did all kind of things, except the last thing, entering the woman, let's say. And he says, Ya Rasulullah, what should I do? Ya Rasulullah, I did everything with this married woman. Ya Rasulullah, what shall I do? Muhammad said, go perform prayer, do ablution, perform prayer, and you're good to go. So Muhammad did not punish the man for fooling around with someone's wife, but he saw Muhammad Rasulullah, your prophet, said to the man, and that's the lamam, he said to the man, go do ablution and pray, and you're good to go. So you said adultery is not allowed. I just proved to you that adultery is
How does
allowed,
that prove it?
according
That
to your
doesn't
prophet,
prove it,
as long as you perform ablution and you pray.
Allah.
What do
That
you
doesn't
think?
prove it.
What do you think? Is
What
that a
you're saying
good
doesn't
prophet?
prove it. I
Is that a
listened.
good prophet of God? Is Muhammad a good prophet of God for saying that to the man?
If he's telling you to repent and go back, leave the sin or
So
something, how is
okay.
that?
So you agree with your prophet that? So let's say a man comes to your house. You're not in your house. You are married. He does all kind of stuff with your wife, and he goes to Muhammad and he says, Ya Rasulullah, I did this and this and this with Mustafa's wife. Ya Rasulullah, what should I do? Your prophet says to that man, go do ablution, go wash, do ablution, and pray, and you're okay. Your sins will be forgiven. You're okay with that? That's not adultery.
What, George?
Okay. Avery, never mind.
No, honestly, I'm for real. I'm for real. I'm not just being. I'm not trying to argue or anything. I'm serious.
Maybe this will be a little clearer. So this is Sahih Muslim 2658a. Sahih Muslim says Abu Hurairah reported Allah's messenger as saying, Allah fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in. There would be no escape from it. The adultery of the eyes, the lustful look, adultery of the ears, listening, adultery of the tongue, lascivious speech, adultery of the feet, where he walks to commit adultery, and the heart yearns and desires which he may or may not put into effect. So this says that Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which every man will commit, and there is no escape from it. Even if he didn't want to commit the adultery, Allah is making him do it.
That's cap. The Arabic actually says
You're
written.
cap.
Let me show it to you, bro.
Oh, beautiful. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I'm going to become a Muslim now soon.
So Mustafa, do you see how
It's Allah who makes man commit adultery.
Hey, you mean adultery of the eyes, like eyes, hands,
No, all of adultery.
I understand when they say you can't escape that, because that's everybody. Everybody looks at something wrong. Everybody, all that. You get what I'm saying? But like, if you mean
No.
zina, like, what? Go ahead.
This is all types of adultery. So it says that he's fixed the
I know.
adultery that every man will indulge in, and there's no escape from it. Then it breaks down the different types of adultery with the eyes, the ears, adultery. So all of this encompasses the adultery that Allah makes you commit.
So we believe basically is that this is the
Let him
destiny.
answer, please. Let him answer, please. Thank you.
So wait, we gave.
What I'm saying this, what you're saying
Listen,
right now,
listen,
this
listen, brother.
are natural.
We gave you an ayah.
I'm not talking about
Just a
penetrating,
second.
like
We gave you
the
chapter.
act,
Just a second, brother. We gave you chapter 53, ayah 32, and explained the context behind it about the lemon. And brother Avery just read a hadith, an authentic hadith for you. What's your response, brother? Be honest. Once in your life, be honest.
Yes,
Are you okay
but
with this?
I'm being honest, 100%.
Okay. Are you okay?
don't
Are you
lie.
okay
Yeah,
that
but
adultery is not haram in Islam?
who told you it's not haram? It's the major sin.
Okay.
So
That's why I
Allah
said that's
has
the level of the
fixed.
religion.
So
Adultery is the
Allah.
major
So
sin.
Allah is the one who
You're
makes you
talking about
commit the
zina of the
adultery.
hand, eye, and stuff like that. You're not talking
Yeah.
about
Who's
penetration.
the one?
That's the major
Mustafa.
sin.
Who's the one who makes you commit adultery?
Who makes you come? Tell me.
Read the hadith. Allah fixes the portion of adultery that a man will indulge in, and there would be no escape from it. So even if you didn't want to commit the adultery, Allah is making you do it.
Yeah.
There's no escape.
Allah is your puppet master, and you are the puppet in his hands, basically. That's what Avery is trying to tell you.
So according to this hadith, who is the one that makes you commit adultery? Mustafa.
I can't say according to this hadith.
I'm
Because
sorry?
the zina you're talking about zina of hand, the zina of the eyes, the zina of the feet. No, I'm just saying.
So who's the one who makes you commit the adultery, the zina of the eye, the zina of the hand, the zina of the look, the zina of the feet, and the zina of when you go over there and actually commit the real adultery? Who's the one who
It's your
makes you
actions.
do all of these things?
It's your actions.
Who's the one who fixed these actions for you? Hold on a second, my man.
It's your actions, honestly.
Who's the one who
That's for
makes
anybody.
you commit
Even
these actions?
not even religion wise. Just think of it. Whatever you do is
Who's the
your
one who
actions.
makes you commit these actions?
It's destined. It's uttered, but like it's your actions.
So Allah fixes the actions for you to commit these things, right?
Utter is a very, very, very. I don't know what the word is. Huge. Big. I can't just speak on that like that. But you know what I mean by utter. You know that because you see me.
Does it say that Allah is the one that fixes the adultery you commit?
Can I answer to that?
No, I need him to get this. I need him to get this.
Maybe I have an answer.
I need him to get this.
But the thing I'm saying is, it's not. You're saying it's not haram. It's not haram in our religion. Like it's not.
Who's the one that makes? If it's haram, who's the one that's making you commit these haram actions?
Can I help here?
No.
If that's the case, oh yeah, go ahead. If that's the case, who makes you do everything? Where does it come from? What do you do?
According to the
Whatever
hadith, Mustafa, you said that you were being honest with Rob, but
I'm
you're
being
not.
honest.
Okay, so be
I'm not
honest.
being honest.
Buddy.
Who is the one that makes you commit the adulteries?
I mean, it's on the screen, bro. Come on, you can read, right? You're not illiterate.
Okay, look, based on I'm gonna say based on because I know what how you came from. Based on what you see on the screen, you said Allah fixed that portion into humans to do that stuff. Like look at women, all that stuff.
Correct.
Zina by the hand, zina by the
So who should
and
be
that.
the brother?
But what
brother?
I'm saying
According
is
to the
that doesn't
hadith,
make it.
basically,
That doesn't make it
listen, brother.
okay.
According to the
It's still
hadith,
haram
who
in our
should he basically
religion. That's
blame
what I'm saying.
for adultery? Allah, right? Because he wrote it on you. You have no choice. Allah wrote it on you to commit.
There is no escape.
Wait.
No escape, buddy.
No escape
You're
of
going
what?
to do it. You're going
Uh,
to.
please, I will
regardless.
I will talk here because I think there is a little bad faith here. For the
Anyways, I told you I don't have much time here.
Mustafa, for the lamenting.
Hello, who is the who?
For the
I
lamenting.
don't know. I don't know why you're being interrupted.
The guy said that there is a verse 53:32, and he talked about it with the story that is false. So he doesn't know anything about Islam.
That's fine. I'm asking about this right here.
No,
who,
no.
according to this
You're
hadith,
talking about adultery. You're talking about adultery.
Who's the one who makes you commit adultery?
On a verse, based on a verse.
Who makes you commit adultery? According to the hadith.
No, he doesn't make you commit it. It's written.
Hold on. Excuse me. Yaz, you said that you was gonna come up here and help, not divert.
Yes.
Who makes you commit adultery?
No. You talked about with Mustafa about
Who
Quran.
makes you commit adultery?
53:32.
Who makes you commit adultery?
You talked about verse of Quran. We are here.
I'm gonna give you one last chance to answer.
Mustafa is not passing an exam.
Who makes you commit adultery?
Passing an exam. Say it's not an exam here.
I bet it's not. You're in my courtroom, man. You answer questions or do not come up. It's very simple, guys.
Dude's quoting Surah 33:50, man.
You can't make this up.
Who's broadcasting this? What's your name?
You cannot make this up. Hold on.
What's your name?
Gobi.
He's not here anymore. Mustafa. All he wants to do is make sure you don't.
No, I'm talking about the
Hold on, Mustafa. All he's doing, all Yazid was doing, was make sure you don't see this hadith and to answer it because he knows this is embarrassing.
I'm not talking about.
Allah is commanding you to do adultery. He makes you do adultery. There is no escape from it.
Okay, please. I mean, okay. I had a good time with that. I said I have to go pray, and I don't have much time.
Can I show you one more before you go? Can I show you one more?
I had a good time.
It's an easy one. It's an easy one.
This guy.
Look. Can you see Mustafa? This is easy before you go. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we already know that
you.
sleeping with another man's wife is adultery, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we saw that Allah is the one who fixes the portion of adultery we commit. Now let's see what the Quran says here. The Quran says this. This is chapter 4, verse 24. Also forbidden are women who are already married, except those captive women whom your right hand possesses.
Mm-hmm. I know this one. This is different.
First part refutes your other point.
Very good. So
back in the days, when people had slaves. Back in the days when people had slaves, you had a right to. You could sleep.
Whether you want to justify if they're slaves or not means nothing to me. These women are married.
No, I'm
correct?
just saying. I'm saying this is something real.
Yeah, they're married, correct?
What is that?
They're married, correct?
What married? If you're a slave, I'm not talking about married. You're not married. You're a slave. They own you.
Yes, they are married. Okay, it's very simple. Forbidden are women already married. So it's talking about married women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except, what is except?
It's forbidden for women that are already married. Except women. Except the women that are. What?
Except the ones you captive in war, right?
You read the entire thing, man.
Right?
Yes, go on. We read the entire verse,
you.
bro.
I already showed you this a long time ago. I'm talking
Zach,
about
this ain't yours or our first rodeo. Keep muted.
Mustafa, are you there? Mustafa.
Yes, I'm listening.
He asked you a question.
So the captive women are married women, right?
Yeah. What's the question? What's the question?
Yeah, we got your point. We got your point. They're captive women that are not forbidden, and the married women are forbidden. We got your point. So make your point.
So adultery is allowed, correct, Zach?
Define adultery.
Having sex with a married woman who is not your wife or who is already married.
Good evening, guys. Hello.
Good evening.
Yes. I just like to clarify something that you as guys were talking about adultery. All right.
Avery, you should have read the entire verse. It says to give the woman the dowry, bro.
What woman?
Hello.
It literally says it, bro. Go read it.
Is that woman a married woman?
It says all others. It says all others besides these are lawful for you, as long as you give them the dowry.
And it says not outside fornication. It does not say that, bro.
Can you guys?
All others.
Still says not outside fornication, right?
Yeah, so it's not even talking about them. Thank you very much. Hello, what's your name? I can't read the Arabic, unfortunately. I'm only an English Hafiz.
Yeah, my name is Yusuf. You can call me Yusuf there.
Yusuf, all right, welcome.
Welcome, Yusuf.
Welcome.
Thank you, guys. Guys, I would like to for so long about adultery.
Go ahead.
Hello,
So what you got?
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Yo, my guy.
What's up, Central?
Chilling, bro. Where did Rob go?
Hello.
I have no clue.
Yeah, I'll go on mute if you want. Can you bring him back up if you don't mind?
I don't think he's here.
I'm here.
But if you want, you said you wanted to talk to one person one at a time, and you want to engage. You can if you want.
Can you hear me now, guys?
All right, I'll speak after this guy. Go ahead, dude.
Yeah,
I won't take much of your time. I just like to clarify 2 points as you guys are mentioning over here.
Can you hear us good? Because I want to make sure you can hear us. Can we hear each other?
Yes, I can hear you good. Can you hear me good?
All right, yes. So what's the point you want to clarify?
The first guy, when he came in, was discussing about al-lamam in Surah al-Najm. Do you remember that when you mentioned about lamam?
Yeah, but he's not here right now. So I would like for you to have that conversation with him since he brought that point up. So, but he's not here. So, but
So
if you want
you
to,
know
do you have another point that you want to clarify that like we was making?
You mean I should wait for him? Or?
If you want. You said you had multiple points though, because I made some points. Did you want to clear up some points that I made?
Oh, which point you have noted down? Because I would like to clarify the point where he said al-lamam, right?
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll wait until if he does come back. I don't know if I'll be open long enough, but if he comes back, I'll let you have that conversation with him. Okay.
All right.
All right. Central, would you like to prove that Jesus was a Muslim?
Well, here's the thing. I've been like listening to the convo at the shower. My bad. I would have came up earlier. I was at work, but when you're saying prove Jesus was a Muslim historically, right? That's limiting it to one avenue of just history, right? So I could show you in the Quran where Jesus is called a Muslim, but you wouldn't accept that, right?
Right. It's just a claim.
Right. So the word Muslim is a verb, right?
Okay.
So it entails action, right? Now, what is that action? Prayer, charity, etc., etc. I mean, we could see throughout the New Testament Jesus doing those things. So by default, by definition, you could call him a Muslim. But if you're go ahead.
Yeah. So just to be clear, a Muslim is an action. It's a verb. It's something you do. Charity, prayer, and stuff. Does it matter who you're praying to?
Of course it does.
Okay. So if Jesus was praying to someone that is not the Islamic God, or not that concept of God, then he couldn't be a Muslim, right?
Sure. But if you, okay, so can we agree that Aramaic was Jesus' primary language?
How do you know that?
I mean, if we're going by history, that's what history says.
And where do we get that history from?
Historians.
Where do they get it from?
I don't know. Like,
yeah, you do.
No, I truly don't. I mean, just going by like.
So they get it from the New Testament. It's because of the New Testament that places Jesus in first century Palestine that they conclude that his colloquial language was Aramaic.
Sure. I have no issue with that. So you agree that his primary language was Aramaic?
As long as we're sticking to the historical evidence, yes, which is in the New Testament. Yeah,
cool.
I agree.
Cool. Then when Jesus would have ever used the word God, he would have been using the word Allah, because the Aramaic word for God is Allah.
That's not the Aramaic word. However, that's not a big deal to me because God just means, or you're just saying that Allah means God, right?
Elaborate.
You're just saying that the word Allah just simply means God.
The God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob.
Okay. So Allah is specifically the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And so you're saying that Allah that we find in the Quran is the same God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that Jesus preached and believed in and prayed to, right?
Yes, I believe there's a biblical verse in there as well that I could show.
So what was Jesus then when he would pray to, let's say that he's praying to Allah. Let's say this name. Let's use this. If he's praying to Allah, what did he call Allah?
Allah.
In his prayers. No.
Oh, you're talking about Father?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, beautiful. I got you. So the Jews calling God Father is just a Jewish idiom. For like, I'll give you an example. In the New Testament, Jesus says, let me pull up the verse so I don't misquote it. One second.
You're talking about John 10?
John 17.
Okay, John 17.
6. I have revealed you to those whom you gave me out to the world. They were yours. You gave them to me, and they have obeyed your word. But there's another verse where it says, I reveal, like the KJV, or if you want to go with the like other translations, it says, I have revealed your name to the people you gave me from the world.
Mm-hmm. Which are the disciples.
Right.
And the believers.
So Jesus taught his disciples the name of God.
Yeah, and in verse 1, who is he speaking to?
I don't know. I just put my phone down if you want to read it.
In verse 1, he says, Father, glorify your Son, that your Son may glorify you.
Okay, so are you saying that the name of God is Father?
No, the name of God is Yahweh, but who he is the Father. That's what Jesus is saying, and that he's his Father.
Okay, question
is that consistent with Islam that Jesus is the Son of Allah?
No, but again, the word Father is the Jewish idiom, because if you look at the Old Testament, I believe there's a verse in there that says, I could be wrong, that says that the name of God is so holy, the Jews didn't want to speak it. I mean, historically speaking, yeah, I mean, even today, if you look at like Jewish websites, when they spell the word God, they cut like they put a dash through the G, they spell it G-D.
It sounds like you're fixated on the name of God rather than who Jesus identifies God to be.
Sure.
Like, so that this is two different things that we're talking about. So Jesus identifies God as his Father. I
got you.
So is that, can you be a Muslim and identify Allah as your Father? Even idiomatically?
Not today, no.
So then Jesus wouldn't have been a Muslim then,
right? He would have at the time. Yes, he would have been.
So you're saying that once upon a time, Allah was a father of Jesus?
Not in the sense that you're saying. again, this goes back to the...
In any sense. I'm asking in any sense. Is Allah Father to Jesus in any sense?
No.
Very good. So that means that if Jesus is saying that Allah is his Father in any...
Okay, but again, the word Father is just a Jewish idiom because they didn't know the name of God.
Whether it's an idiom or whether it's literal, whatever, no sense, idiomatically, figuratively, literally, is Jesus the Son of Allah?
No.
Okay, so then that means if Jesus is calling Allah his Father and saying that he's the Son of Allah, even idiomatically, he's not a Muslim, right?
Not really. I mean,
are you saying not really? Are you wait? What?
I don't
know what you're saying. You agree with me that in no sense, idiomatically, figuratively, literally, whatever, no sense is Jesus the Son of Allah.
Yeah. So for example,
so if Jesus, let me just finish this.
Yeah.
So that's premise one. In no way, shape, or form, no sense, idiomatically, whatever, is Jesus the Son of Allah. Premise two, Jesus identifies himself as the Son of Allah in some sense. Therefore, Jesus can't be a Muslim.
Gotcha. So if you go to Acts 3:13, it says the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of our fathers, has glorified his servant, Jesus.
Oh, very good.
Okay.
Go on. Wait, can you keep reading to 15?
Sure. Let me get it back up 1 second. 13. Okay. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of our fathers, has glorified his servant Jesus, who you handed over to be unalived. You disowned him before Pilate, though he had decided to let him go. You disowned the holy and righteous one and asked that I don't want to say that word. I don't want to give you an in. Be released to you. You unalived the author of life, but God raised him from the dead. We are witnesses.
They unalived the author of life?
Sure.
Who's the author of life, Central?
According to that verse, it would be Jesus.
And according to a Muslim, the author of life is Allah, right?
Sure.
So this is this is Peter saying that Jesus is God, who gave his life up in the flesh and the Father raised up.
This is Peter attributing an attribute of God to Jesus.
Yeah, which would be shirk or blasphemy to a monotheistic Jew, right?
Salvation on the cross.
So this is now let's hold on. It's just me and Central. So with this verse, we see that Peter attributes Jesus to being God, even though he's distinct from the Father, and who the Father raised up, who Jesus is in his being the author of life was able to lay his life down and take it back up again. That's tough. Now I assume you were focusing on the part where he calls him God's servant, right?
The God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, do you believe that Jesus, like when he says he's the Son of God, that it's equivalent to him being the servant of God?
Okay. So the Son of God, many people were called sons of God. This is like the Jewish belief at the time. They believed they were the sons and daughters of God.
So then that would mean again that then they're not worshiping Allah then, because Allah has no sons in any sense.
No, not true. Again, this is just a Jewish idiom. They didn't believe they were literal sons and daughters of God.
Very good. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this again, Central. Idiomatically, does Allah have children idiomatically?
No.
Okay. So if Allah does not have children idiomatically, when the Jews are referring to God as their father idiomatically, they're not talking about Allah. They're not Muslims.
Sure. Okay. So when they say they're a son of God, they're basically saying that they're a servant of God. It's not literal or like.
Okay, very good. So are you saying? So let me ask you this again. When Jesus refers to himself as God's son, are you saying that he is, when he calls himself God's son, that he's equivalent to being God's servant? Like those are just two words that could just be swapped out of place.
Yeah, I could say that. Sure.
Okay. So go to Mark chapter 12. Muslims love this chapter. You know, I'm going to show you that Jesus makes a distinction between himself and the servants. Okay.
After this, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Okay, cool. Mark 12.
Mark 12, we're going to start at verse 1.
Bro, if I cough, I'm sorry. I got my AirPods in and I'm like away from my device. So if you're speaking and I cough over you, I apologize. I'm sick.
It's okay. Everybody pray for Central that the Holy Spirit Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, you're in the right place, Central.
Dude, logic, bro.
You're in the right place.
Mark what? Okay, let's go.
Mark chapter 12, we start in verse 1.
Yep. Okay, it says, Jesus then began to speak to them in parables. A man planted a vineyard. He put a wall around it, dug a pit for the winepress, and built a watchtower. Then he rented the vineyard to some farmers and moved to another place. At harvest time, he sent a servant to the tenants to collect from them some of the fruit of the vineyard. But they seized.
Now pay attention.
Okay.
Pay attention. So the vineyard owner is sending servants to these tenants.
Yeah.
All right, keep going. So what do they do to the servants?
But they seized him, beat him, and sent him away empty-handed. Then he sent another servant to them. They struck this man on the head and treated him shamefully. He sent still another, and that one they unalive. He sent many others. Some of them they beat, others were unalive.
All right, pause there.
Okay.
So in this parable, we're plugging in characters. Who are the servants in this parable?
The servants would be the prophets, I think. Is it?
Exactly.
Yeah, the prophet.
Yep, absolutely. And the vineyard owner would be God, right?
Yeah, God.
All right. So God is sending his servants, and obviously the tenants are Israel. He's sending his servants, the prophets, to Israel over and over and over again. They keep abusing them, killing them, and yada, 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 right?
Yeah.
All right, very good. So those are the servants. Now, verse 6, watch who he sends.
Okay. He had one left to send, a son, whom he loved. He sent him, last of all, saying, they will respect my son.
Pause here.
Okay.
So, distinct from the servants, he sends his son who he loves.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So do you see the distinction there? That there's a distinction, there's a level up from the servants and the son?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, God logic. Look, I'm not arguing against that the Bible I'm not arguing against the fact that the Bible teaches that Jesus is the Son of God or any of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not arguing against that.
Okay. So good then. I'm just showing you that when Jesus calls himself or identifies himself as the Son of God, that it's not in no regular sense like he's just talking about his servants. Nah. And yes, he is the servant of God, but not just that, not merely the servant. He is his son, his beloved son.
I think you could have just quoted John 3:16.
I could have, but I wanted to show you where specifically, because since you brought up like the term servant, I wanted to show you where Jesus himself makes a distinction between him being the Son of God and the servants of God, the prophets. Okay. I wanted to show you that. So with that being out the way, if Jesus is teaching that he's the Son of God and not in the sense that he's just some simple servant like the others, but he's the Son of God, the beloved Son of God, can he be teaching these things and be a Muslim?
Yes.
So it's perfectly Islamic that Jesus is the Son of Allah, who is the heir of Allah, who owns everything Allah owns.
Okay, again, it's just a Jewish idiom. We're going to keep going in circles. And
I know. If you're saying it's a Jewish idiom, I'm asking, is it perfectly Islamic? Does it line up with Islam, with Muslim teaching, that Jesus is the Son of Allah, who is distinct from the servants, the prophets, and who owns everything that Allah owns, is the heir of everything that Allah possesses? Is that Islamic?
Islamically speaking, no. But then we would have to go into like preservation of text, divinity of Christ. We would get into that, argument.
We don't have to go there. You want to know why? Because you used this as your criteria. You use this as the historical method of deciding or going back to see what Jesus taught and believed.
Okay.
You was okay with going here. So that's why, can we at least say this? That according to the New Testament, Jesus was not a Muslim.
According to the teachings of the New Testament, I could agree to that, sure.
Thank you. So this is why this is important. Because earlier, we both agreed that the New Testament is where we historically get the information of Jesus. So historically, since the New Testament is the historical evidence that we have of Jesus's life and what he taught and believed, we see that historically, Jesus was not a Muslim.
Say that again?
That because the New Testament is where we get the historical information of Jesus, what he believed, what he taught, how he lived, where he lived, things of this nature, then we can conclude, since the New Testament, the historical information that we get on Jesus teaches that he's not a Muslim, then the historical Jesus was not a Muslim.
But that's presupposing that the New Testament is a authentic reference to history.
But
like
you
everything.
did.
I'm sorry?
You did that earlier. That's why I asked you earlier.
How did I do that?
By acknowledging that the historians get their information historically about Jesus, and you was fine with that.
No, I don't have no problem saying that. Sure.
Okay, so then that's you acknowledging that the New Testament is historically reliable about the life of Jesus.
Okay. So when the Quran says that Jesus healed the blind, that's historically correct. Do you acknowledge that the Quran is not historically reliable?
The Quran is getting information from
come
something
on,
else
bro.
that is historical. That's a historical fact that Jesus healed the blind.
You see that, you see the double standard. Like,
what do you mean?
I grant one thing. I tell you, sure, according to historians, if they derive their information from the Bible, the New Testament, they say Jesus spoke Aramaic. You say then you say, okay, Central, you're granted. You're basically saying the New Testament is a reliable source for all history. But then I ask you the same thing about the Quran, and you're saying it's just, it's not the same thing.
No. What I'm saying is that when the Quran makes a true statement about the historical Jesus, that he healed the blind, that is substantiated based off of the historical evidence we have of Jesus in the New Testament, that he healed the blind. So the Quran is right there, but it's not the source of the historical information we have on Jesus. It's getting it from the New Testament.
Okay, so you're saying that the New Testament is the... Okay, so you're saying the Quran copies the New Testament?
No, what I'm saying is that it gets right about Jesus historically is not rooted in the Quran itself. It's rooted in the New Testament.
Okay, but where did the Quran get it from?
The Christians.
But you would have to prove that, though.
Well, according to Muhammad, he had Waraka, who used to teach him and write the gospel in Arabic for him.
Yeah, sure, but Waraka died within 3 years after the first revelation to the prophet.
That's not too long. So according to that the time, Waraka was a huge influence on Muhammad's life, taught him a lot. He was very distraught when he died.
Sure.
So he had a teacher who was a Christian.
But if you want, I can tell you when the verses of about Jesus healing the blind and all that were revealed. They were revealed after Waraka bin Nawfal died.
That would make sense, because since that's after Waraka would have taught him that Jesus healed the blind and did these miracles.
What? Bro, how can he teach him something when the man is dead?
So if he teaches him something, dies, and then years later it comes out that Muhammad is saying things about Jesus, that doesn't throw out the fact that once upon a time Waraka taught him that before he died.
But you do realize the man was illiterate, right? Like he could.
Who was?
The Prophet Muhammad.
Okay, so how does stop him from hearing and learning things?
Because there's 77,000 words in the Quran, and a lot of it is similar to the Old Testament and the New Testament. You would have to say that this man remembered 77,000 words, and then just put them into a book or claim to have recited them.
Well, no, he just remembered stories and remembered things. I don't see how that's a problem. He didn't remember the whole Quran all the time. There was a lot of points where he forgot portions of the Quran. So,
but you hold 1 second. You would also So would you agree that there was Christians living at the time of the Prophet when he received revelation?
Mm-hmm.
1 second, bro. My bad. Okay, so you would agree that there was Christians that were living during the time that the Prophet received revelation?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So when the Prophet, for example, when he says that Jesus was a servant of Allah, that he, created, birds from clay, a bird from clay, and breathed life into it by the permission of Allah, he healed a leper, etc., etc. You don't think the Christians would have called him out and said, "Hey, you're copying our text"? Is there any evidence for anybody doing that? Because you have.
Well, yes. The people in the it's in the Quran where they literally accuses him of repeating parables that he has already heard or that someone has taught to him, and he's just repeating it. This is all over the Quran.
Where?
These are the accusations of some of the people he's reciting this stuff to.
Yeah, I'm talking about historically, because you have John of Damascus, who lived at the time of the Prophet. He despised the man, but he never once claimed that the Prophet plagiarized from the Bible.
I don't know too much about all of that. My point is that proves nothing. If we find information in the Quran where we have evidence of him being around Christians, having a Christian teacher who he was close to, who used to teach him all types of things, listened to Jews who used to recite the Torah in Arabic, and all we see is just a little Islamic twist on it. We see where these stories come from, these Gnostic gospels and things of this nature. We see where this influence comes from, right? That's the point. We know when we're talking about what Muhammad is saying about Jesus, he's getting it from other people or stuff that he's made up himself.
Now, where's the evidence for this?
For example, the story that you mentioned, right, of him creating a bird from clay. That's in one of the infancy gospels of Thomas, I believe.
Yeah, but the infancy gospel of Thomas says that there was many birds.
Doesn't matter. So if you have where this story is that pops up in a Gnostic gospel centuries before Muhammad, and then you see him plug that story into the Quran just with a little edit, we know where that came from.
So if I show you John 1:1 plagiarized from Hindu scripture, would you say that it's plagiarism?
Well, that's not, dude. Number one, that's not even in the Hindu scripture. Number two, you're missing the point. The point is that the Quran makes claims about Jesus. Whether they're historically accurate or not is what we're discussing.
Okay.
Which we see when it comes to Jesus being a Muslim, as we concluded, is not historically accurate.
Okay, we could agree to disagree. No worries. Can I ask my question?
You agree with me?
I agreed to according to the New Testament. Sure.
So then there will be no way to prove that Jesus was a Muslim then, right? Without the New Testament.
For Muslims, I mean, the Quran is our proof. We don't need anything outside out. Well, yeah, but we believe that the Quran is the verbatim word of God, right? So if God says sorry, go ahead.
So you would agree then that you do have a claim as a Muslim, just not the proof historically. You have a claim though.
Sure, just like the New Testament claims Jesus was crucified, but it can't be proved. It's all hearsay. But that's a conversation for another day.
Okay, what's your question?
Okay. So you have Jesus, the Father, the Holy Spirit, right? You agree?
Are you asking me, or are you like setting this up?
No, no, I'm
saying.
saying. Yeah. I'm saying you have the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay.
Go on. I'm listening.
Actually, let me rephrase. You have God Logic, Central Dawa, and who else is on the panel? Sylph, right? How many natures is there between the three of us?
3.
We have 3 different natures.
No, we each have our own nature. So although we're all human, we are 3 different human beings. So 3 natures here.
Bro, what?
Are you and me the same being, or are we 2 different beings?
We're not the same being, but we share the nature of being human beings.
No, so okay. So in a sense, you have where there's one nature here, like under the umbrella of human, but we are 3 different humans. So there are 3 difference of us, right? There's 3 different beings of humans.
Right, but we share the nature of being human beings.
Sure, by name. Yes.
What do you mean by name? I mean, there's one human nature.
Like you when you say that you and I share the nature of human being, all you're saying is that we both are humans. That's what you're saying. Even though there's 2 human beings, there's 2 of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
it's not the same with the Trinity. With the Trinity, there's only one divine being.
One nature.
With humans, there's multiple human beings.
Right. No. Okay. With human beings, there's one nature, but multiple human beings.
There's one human nature, but if there's multiple humans, there's multiple, you know what I'm saying? Multiple. It's only one human nature by like under the umbrella of human. Is basically what it is.
Bro, what?
That's not the Trinity. Where the Trinity, there's only one divine essence. There's only one God essence or God being, one divine being.
Sure. I'm not arguing that you have 3 separate natures within the Trinity. That's not my argument.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Right.
We don't.
Okay, cool. So you, me, still one nature, 3 human beings, correct?
Sure, we could say that.
Cool. Now, if you look at the Trinity, would you agree that the property of being the creator is a property that belongs solely to God?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Is God the Father a creator?
He is the creator.
Okay, is God the Son the creator?
Correct.
Is God the Holy Spirit the creator?
Correct.
Okay, so if you're counting by the same way that we just counted when it came to you, me, and Sylph, how many creators do you have?
It depends on in what sense you're asking. If you're asking how many persons is the creator, you have 3 persons who are the creator. If you're talking in being, there's only one divine creator that exists as 3 persons.
Okay, so you're saying there's 3 beings that can create.
No, do you see how you just straw man what I said?
No, I'm asking you to simplify.
Did I? So I said right in the beginning there's only one being, right? And I think I literally just said this just now when it came to the one creator. If you're talking in being. So the property of creator is basically being predicated to the persons.
Okay, so when you're saying there's only one creator, who is that creator?
That's God. That's Yahweh, who consists of 3 distinct persons.
Okay, so which person out of the Trinity would be the creator, the one creator?
Again, the creator consists of 3 distinct persons. So,
but they all share the property of being the creator.
Yeah, that's predicated to each person. So the creator is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, the one being.
Okay, but there's 3 creators, just like in the human, just like when we use the analogy.
There's 3 persons who are the creator.
Okay, so would you say there's 3 persons who have the property of being the creator?
That's yes, that's predicated to 3 persons.
Okay, cool. That's it.
Okay.
That was it. That's my question.
That's all?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? God bless you, bro.
God bless.
Do you mind if I ask him about Tawheed?
Bro, still,
it's up to
I'm not.
him.
Come on, Sancho. Let me ask you about Tawheed, bro. Come on.
Oh, Rob is here.
Come on, bro. I mean, it's not that hard, bro. Come on.
Hey,
Still,
King Silv.
What's up,
you
bro?
got smoked in the debate, bro. I don't know.
King Silv, before you ask him something, King Silv, sorry, brother. God Logic, I want to ask Central Dawa a question. Central Dawa, when did Muhammad die? In which year?
6 some, I don't know off the top of my head.
Come on, man. You're a Muslim, man.
Bro, I mean, if I don't know it off the top of my head,
You don't know when your prophet died?
okay, if I don't know, 631 or no, 632. 632.
632. When was John of Damascus born? In which year?
Oh, I don't know.
649. So how did your prophet, according to you, meet John of Damascus?
Okay, cool.
Okay, so why did you lie about John of Damascus again?
Okay, cool.
So can you answer the question?
Second.
Why did you lie about John of Damascus? Because you said John of Damascus lived in the time of Muhammad. So why did you lie? Why did you lie to my dear brother Avery here and to the chat?
Can I respond?
Yeah, I can respond. Why are you such a liar? Respond.
Okay, cool. So when I said he lived at the time of the prophet, that doesn't necessarily mean the same year, the same time.
Didn't.
Okay.
He was born
He lived in the
after your
6th
prophet.
century. He was born 30 years.
He lived in the 8th century. Your prophet died in the 7th
John of
century.
Damascus was born in 635.
649, and he died in 749. 675 and 749. That's it.
Okay, so
why did you lie about John of Damascus? Come again. Okay. Why did you lie about John?
I didn't lie. That's the same. That's literally within 20 years. That would be the same time frame.
So he did not live in the time of your prophet because
yes, he did.
He wasn't even born yet. He did not even come out of the womb of his mother yet. When your prophet was already dead and buried.
Was he alive within 20 years of the prophet's death?
He was a baby, so he
was
alive. No, he wasn't.
Thank you
because
very
your
much.
prophet died in 632 and he was born in 675. So you lied when you said, why didn't he rebuke? You said it literally, everybody was listening. So again, my question is, why did you lie about John of Damascus living in the time of your prophet? Tell me.
He did live at the time.
No, he didn't. Your prophet was already buried and he died a cursed death.
According to newadvent.org.
And according to the Shia, Hafsa and Aisha poisoned him. So tell me, why
can I ask you a question?
Tell me.
I didn't
be honest next time so we won't bury you again.
Okay, my friend, if you lived in the 21st century and I lived in the 21st century and you were born 20 years after my death, did you live at the same time as me? Yes, you did.
15 years old, and I don't think that John of Damascus started his career at 15 years old.
Like, what is this guy talking about?
So you have no idea what you're talking about. You mentioned John of Damascus on your lips. You have no idea about it. This is just embarrassing, dude.
Can I ask you a question?
Yourself.
Can I ask you a question now?
According to newadvent.org.
No, because I don't talk to an ignoramus.
Logic.
Yeah. Well,
can I ask you a question?
Hold on. One second, everybody. I think Bible Guy was saying the last point on the John Damascus thing, and then it sounds like it. What's that, Bible Guy?
Yeah, according to newadvent.org, John of Damascus was born in 676.
Okay.
So that's almost 40 years after Muhammad died.
Does that invalidate his writings?
No, he was saying because it's addressing the point where you said that John of Damascus lived at the same time of Muhammad, yet didn't criticize.
I said he lived at the time. I said he lived at like during the time.
No,
I didn't say he lived literally at the same time of the prophet.
Hold on, wait. There's a difference between living within like the same age and actually living at the time of somebody. If I say I live at the time of Central Dawa, that means that I live during the same time you live. But if I say that I
misspoke, I apologize.
Hold on, wait. Yeah,
you misspoke or you just outright lied? It's a difference.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
you're
I said,
laughing, huh, buddy?
like I said, John
I
of
like you. I
Damascus.
like you, buddy. You're
Oh,
pagan laughing.
And
But
one second. Does this invalidate John of Damascus?
anyway,
well, no, I mean, it's
Rob, no, I want Rob to
hold
answer.
on, wait.
I want Rob Christian to answer.
So it
Does
doesn't
this invalidate
invalidate.
him?
Hold on, wait, Central. So it doesn't invalidate John of Damascus, just like Bukhari and Muslim.
Bro, I don't stop running to Bukhari and Muslim. Hold on.
Okay, just like
I want to ask Rob Christian a question.
So you Shia?
Come on, bro. Logic. When you come to my panel, I don't let 3 people speak to you, bro.
Yeah. We need one at a time. He said he'll come up for one at a time. One person.
Can I engage him?
He wants to talk to.
No, I want to speak to Rob Christian. I even texted God Logic and said I want to speak to Rob Christian. Now he asked me a question.
Okay.
And I'm gonna respond.
I will speak only to you about Islam. Are you okay with that, Muslim boy?
Look, you asked me a question. Now it's my turn to ask you a question.
You are not on my level.
Question though. Hold on, Rob.
So if you want to talk about me about Islam, I can school you about Islam and teach you something about your religion that you don't know. But when it comes to Christianity, we have brothers here who are willing to talk to you about Christianity.
No, Rob, I want to talk to you about
Everybody knows. Listen. I'm explaining to you. My position is to expose your false prophet, the pagan prophet of Islam, and your false Satan who you call Allah. My job.
Your job should also be to preach the gospel.
Islam, and I'm the worst enemy of Islam that you can find on TikTok. So,
but your job should also be to preach the gospel.
You never accepted it. So
yeah, if you want, just really quick. So according to our religion, Central, you have different people with different gifts and callings. And Rob just told you what his gift and his calling is. If you want something to ask someone, quiz someone about Christianity, you got
no, Avery. Maybe you don't know the thing.
Why is he scared?
Interrupting you, Avery. Just a second, guys. Let me tell you what happened.
Why is he scared?
Couple months ago, I debated this coward here. I debated him about the, just a second. People who don't know, I and Circle Dawa here, we had a debate about Deuteronomy 18, and I buried him, and I told him, if you're a man, you're going to either send me the file of the complete debate, or you're going to upload it on YouTube. Till today, he never uploaded it on YouTube, and everybody should know why. So
wait 1 second.
I already had a debate about
so a couple months ago, you were willing to speak about
hold on, Central.
Okay.
Let him finish, and then I'll make sure that you don't get interrupted when you speak too.
I got you.
So I debated him about Deuteronomy 18, right? And he had to prove to me that his prophet is mentioned in Deuteronomy 18:18, and we had a long debate about it. He never dared to upload the debate, and because of the pagan Muslims flagging the live stream, the file from our side got corrupted, and the live stream, was halted at the end of the live stream. So the Muslims were recording, and I know he has the file, so he never send it to me. Yet he promised to upload it a couple months ago. He never did. So because of what he did, I promised myself. I already schooled him on Deuteronomy 18, and he's too scared to upload the complete debate. So he had his chance. So now, if this coward wants to debate me again, he has to debate me about his prophet. Else, it's never going to be happen again, because I don't like to expose the same kid again about my faith, because the Muslims are the ones who need to prove that Muhammad is a true prophet, because he claimed in his man-made Quran that he's the seal of all the prophets. So again, if you want to debate me, I have one condition: debate me about your false prophet, or it would never happen again, because I don't like to debate the same kid and school him about my Bible again. So I have one job to do. And I promise you, I will come after your prophet. I will expose your prophet and bury him every day, day in, day out, as long as you are too cowardice to debate me about your prophet. Now you can speak.
All right, nobody interrupt Central. Let him get it off.
Okay, thank you very much. So basically, guys, he just admitted that he debated me on the topic of the Bible a few months ago, but now he's saying that that's not his area or his expertise of debating. Well, how about this? You want to debate about my prophet, right? You keep saying my prophet. Okay, I'll challenge you right now in front of 600 people to debate me on Muhammad in the Bible. God Logic is streaming. He could have the stream. We could have a formal debate, you and me, right now on Muhammad in the Bible. I challenge you right now to that
We
debate,
already
right now.
had that debate, you idiot. Are you deaf? We had
Look at this guy.
that debate.
Look at,
We
I was on
debated
mute.
about you proving to everybody
I was on
during
mute.
the debate
Yeah,
that
yeah,
your prophet
he's not
is
finished,
mentioned in
Rob.
Deuteronomy 18. You
Rob, to be
failed,
fair,
and I
to be fair,
schooled
he's
you
not
and
finished.
folded you in half. We had that topic. So now I want to debate
I
you
was on mute,
about
Rob.
Islam. You
I was
proving
on
to
mute,
me
Rob.
that your prophet is a true prophet from your books. That's my condition. So we
I
had
was
a
on mute,
debate.
Rob.
Move on. You
I was
failed
on mute, Rob.
miserably. Until now, you can't upload
I
it
was on
because
mute, Rob.
you're going to get embarrassed.
Yeah, Rob,
So
Rob,
upload the
we
file
gotta
or send it
we
to
gotta
me.
be fair to let him finish, brother. We have to, because remember,
No, but
we didn't-
he's lying. And by the
we
way,
didn't- I know if
yeah,
he's
can
lying,
I
we
he's
can-
a liar, and
just
everybody
correct-
knows him.
we can correct him after.
Can I?
Just
Okay.
correct him after.
Now regarding the video, I did post the video. It was on my channel, and Christians reported it, and it got taken down. It had like 30,000 views. Christians reported it, and it got taken down. I posted the
You can
video.
upload it again, and I
Bro,
will
come
download it within a
on.
minute.
Come on, let me speak, man.
Upload
No,
it,
I'm
send it to
openly
me.
challenging you. In the Quran, it says that Jesus prophesied about the coming of a prophet. Challenge you, made in the Bible. Right now, in front of 600 people. Let's do it, Rob.
Schooled. I'm not going to debate you again. You got schooled. We did. So now I want you to debate me if you're a man and you claim to be a Muslim. Prove from your books that Muhammad is a true prophet. Let's debate it.
No, you got
Are you
schooled.
scared? If you're scared,
I'm
don't.
scared. Yeah, you're the one rejecting a debate. What?
We already had a debate. What? Okay.
What's like?
You know,
what is this guy
never
talking
mind.
about?
Speak to yourself. Speak to yourself. We already had a debate. Not going to do it again. I don't like to be the same dead dog over again. We had a debate. You failed to prove that your prophet is in my Bible, and I forced you to go to Deuteronomy 18, and you failed miserably.
No,
and
you
are
didn't.
lying. You never uploaded the debate.
You chose Deuteronomy 18
liar.
to debate.
You pagan liar. You never uploaded the debate. You are a liar because Christians would not report it, and you are lying. You only uploaded edited, doctored, small video clips of the whole debate, only a minute long. So upload the entire debate and let everybody watch it. And I want to upload it on my YouTube channel so everybody can laugh at you. So send it to me or upload it, and I will download it again. If you're a man, in front of everybody. If you're a man, you're
Actually, it's still up. Actually, it's still up on one of my channels.
No,
Go
it's
to
not.
Central
It's only
Dawa
a doctored
2.0.
video that is 30 seconds long.
It's not 30 seconds long. It's
Okay,
actually
how long
3
was
minutes.
the debate? More around an hour
One.
or,
It's
or
6
something?
minutes long.
So
No, it was
the
a 10-minute
wasn't
debate.
6
It was a
minutes,
quick debate.
You liar. The debate was
It
more
was a
than an
quick
hour.
debate.
So
So
where's
let's
the
debate
entire
right
file?
now. Why are
Where's
you
the entire
running?
file?
It
Send it
wasn't
to
me
me.
that was screen recording, my friend. It wasn't me. So whatever I have, I posted.
Yes, you were. You were recording. So send it
No,
to
I
me.
wasn't.
Don't lie.
I got the video sent to me. I wasn't
6
screen
minutes,
recording.
guys. Can you
offering you
believe
the
this
same
guy?
debate.
6 minutes? A debate
It's
of
6
6
minutes,
minutes?
my friend. It's 6 minutes because it's at 1.5
Where's the rest
XP.
of it? Where's the rest?
So if in reality, if you
I
played
know
it
you
at
were
normal
recording
speed,
because
it
you
would be
always
over
record.
15
So
minutes.
send it to me. Because of your boyfriends who were flagging our side, the file got corrupted. Dre, the host, where we had the debate,
But
he
Rob, I'm
told
offering
me
you the
that
same
the
debate
file
in front
got
of
corrupted because
700
of you
folks.
Muslims flagging the live stream from our side.
But
Because you lost
if I was
miserably.
that easy for
I know
you to
that you
debate
recorded,
me,
so send it to me so everybody can
if
laugh
I
at your
was
ignorance.
that easy for you to debate
See,
me
you
and
see this
smoke
coward?
me,
You see this
you would
lie?
accept the
This
you
is
would
why I
accept this
don't
debate
debate
right now in
people
front of
like
700 people.
So it looks like, guys, I just got to jump in here. It looks like it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So we could just move on here, man.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
So
Yeah,
if this
Rob
guy
doesn't want to
is
talk
man
about the
enough,
Bible
let
because
him
he doesn't
debate
know
me about
anything
his
about the
prophet
Bible.
from his books.
And he's accusing you of the same thing.
We
Not
already
wanting to
had
talk
a
about the
debate.
Quran.
Not going
I
to
guess
do
we're
it.
at a standstill then.
The
Right,
funny
we're at a
thing
standstill.
is, when I go to Central's channel, he said he had 30,000 views. When I go to his about section to check his views, it only says 5,000.
Okay,
So
I said one of the videos that I got flagged, removed, had 30,000, and I just said the video is on another one of my channels. I have like 6 different channels.
Okay.
All right. Well, with that being said, thanks Central for coming through, man.
No problem.
You know, surrounded by a bunch of us.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Credit to you
No
coming
problem.
through and having a conversation, man, and being respectful.
Central, and when you grow up, brother, you can defend your prophet in front of everybody. Debate me, okay?
You
If
just
grow up.
refused a debate in front of 700 people.
I already had
you guys are never gonna debate. You guys are never
in our
gonna
Bible.
debate.
We had a debate, Deuteronomy 18. You lost.
literally just
Move on.
repeating
We're not going to do the same topic
Yep.
again. Grow.
Everyone go to Central Dawa
Grow up the
2.0 and you'll
debate
see me
debate
smoking him
about your
on
books,
Deuteronomy 18.
Your Honor, you scared.
Okay.
So with this being said, man, I mean, I'm willing to host any type of discussion, Central, that you do have with a Christian or something like that. Whoever agrees to have that discussion, you're more than welcome to come here and have it.
Yeah, Silva actually wants to debate me again. Silva, you here?
Yeah, but I was trying to ask you a question, bro. I mean, I don't know what happened to that question. I wanted to question you about the 99 attributes. I mean, come on.
Bro, you already got refuted on that. Now you offered me a second debate.
Wait.
Hold on, bro. Come on.
You're literally accusing me. You literally refuted me on that topic, bro.
No, I didn't say I refuted you. I said you've been refuted on that topic.
By who?
By Omar,
Omar?
by
Did you see
Dino.
the video? Did you watch the video that I actually posted by exposing Omar?
Okay, so if you want to debate somebody on that topic, you could debate Omar or Kino. But if you want to debate, you offered me a second debate.
I ask you that question.
Wait,
If I ask you that question,
you offered me a second debate, right?
I was offering you a debate about Muhammad sitting on the throne of Allah. Yes, that is correct. You want to accept that?
No, my friend, you picked the topic of our first debate. So respectfully, the second debate should be my topic.
Look how he's running, bro. He can't defend his prophet, guys. Look how he's running.
It's sufficient. Central, we debated. Hold on, guys. Central, we debated about the crucifixion, which is my belief, my faith. Now I want to debate about your belief.
Okay, so did you pick the topic of the debate?
Bro, it's not about picking the topic.
What do you mean it's not? Did you pick the topic of our first debate? Yes or no?
Did with Chris Claus, and after that, I saw you come into the life, and I challenged you. I'm like, okay, do you want to do a debate according to the Bible and Quran about the crucifixion?
Okay, thank you. So you did pick the debate. You did pick the topic of the debate.
But
now
listen,
I'm offering you a debate on Muhammad and the Bible. We can do it right now if you want.
It's about my belief. Now I'm challenging you for according to your belief. Why can't you do your belief? Why do you have to only debate about our belief? Why can't you just debate about your belief?
Because he's only Muslim.
One second. You could say the same thing to Rob Christian. Wait, you could say the same thing to Rob Christian. Why is he refusing to talk about the Bible?
We already had a debate about
and he's only wanting to talk
so now
about
it's
Islam.
on you to defend your prophet from your books. Are you
The
man
hypocrisy
enough?
is crazy.
Are you Muslim enough? Listen, Central.
This hypocrisy is crazy.
Are you Muslim enough, you hypocrite, you coward? I'm telling it in your face. Are you man enough? Are you Muslim enough to debate about your Islamic belief? Yes or no? If no,
are you man enough to debate me on Muhammad and the Bible?
Because we already schooled you more than once.
So school me again, Rob. So school me again.
Now you have to
defend
your prophet. Are you?
School me again, Rob.
If you are a
Rob,
boy,
school me in front of 700 people.
Take your tail between your legs and just go. Nobody's interested.
School me in front of 700 people, Rob.
Central, brother.
Coward.
Central, check your text messages.
I see them.
Central, listen to me, bro. Why can't you debate about your belief? I don't get it. Why can't you debate about Muhammad being the real prophet, or let's say Muhammad is sitting on the throne of Allah?
Okay, here I'll make the claim. Muhammad is a prophet according to the Bible. You want to debate that still?
Why do you have to jump to the Bible? Why can't you just prove it into the Quran? I don't get it. Why is it so
the
hard?
Quran is easy. Okay, bro. The Quran literally calls Muhammad a prophet. Prophet. There you go. He's a prophet according to Islam. Done. Debate is done.
Bro, that doesn't mean anything. I could prove your prophet is actually not a real prophet. According to the Quran, according to Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah.
Okay, so let's debate Muhammad in the Bible still. I'm offering a debate.
What a coward.
I'm the coward, yet two of you are running from the topic. Two of you.
All right, guys. I have to I gotta close this up.
Unbelievable, these wannabe Muslims.
So look, you know, I'll be talking to Central and see what we can figure out. But yeah, there's particular debate that I want him to have.
Yeah,
So
Avery,
I
I will say one more thing, brother.
So-
Sorry for interrupting. Avery, here is a challenge to any Muslim who's listening. A sheikh, non-sheikh, one with a beard, without a beard. I challenge any Muslim right here, right now, to debate me about the ridden prophet topic. Muhammad being ridden by jinns. Is there any Muslim who dares to debate me about it? Contact me.
Yahya is willing to do it. I
Yahya?
volunteer Yahya.
Set it
Yes,
up.
I volunteer Yahya.
Set it up.
But anytime I set up a debate with you, you never show up. Because one second, let me speak.
What do you
You
mean?
We'll have it here.
One second.
I
Can
had a
I speak?
debate a couple
Can I
weeks
speak,
ago
bro?
with one of
Can
your
I
friends.
speak,
What
man?
are you talking about?
Dude,
I
dude,
challenged World Dawah, your Sheikh World Dawah.
Guys,
I
this
went
is
to
literally
the room and I
getting
challenged
nowhere.
him and he didn't
I'm
accept
closing
it.
this out. I'm closing this out. This is literally getting nowhere. All right. So
bro,
Rob,
God
put this
logic.
challenge out.
Well, just
Avery,
let me know if any of them want to
say
debate that
something
topic.
because you're
Muhammad and
interrupting
All
me.
right, for sure.
Listen,
for sure.
Avery,
Catch you later.
So
I
I'm
went
closing
to a
out.
sheikh.
I'm closing out.
I
I'm
know,
closing
Avery,
out.
just a
This is
second,
enough.
brother.
This
I
is
went
enough,
to a
Rob.
sheikh. I went to a sheikh
Rob.
World Dawah, and he
Rob.
didn't accept the debate.
Rob,
Yes, brother. Go ahead.
come on, man. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Go ahead. God bless.
All right, guys. For all watching on YouTube, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all for coming through, hanging out with us this whole time. Make sure, if you haven't already, hit that like button if you guys enjoyed these discussions, if you learned from these discussions. Please share, clip, do whatever you want, and spread it around. Learn these arguments because these arguments are unbeatable. They cannot answer anything. All right? So we continue to prove time and time again how Islam continues to fail, how Muslims continue to fail, and you need to come to Christ where you don't have to defend the indefensible. All right? So that's right, King Slave. Represent Yeshua Akbar. Yeshua Akbar.
Yeshua Akbar.
That's right. So with that being said, I want to say thank you to everybody that was watching again. Pray for us. Pray for Rob, King Sil, Bible Guy, Mufti, DJ, all of us.
God bless,
podcast,
brother.
everybody that was here, Black Doctor. Pray for each and every one of us that God continues to use us and strengthen us as we go before these serpents and these snakes that raise themselves against Christ.
Amen. Amen.
With that being said, I love you, brothers. Thank you so much. Closing on out. And
help us imitate Avery as he imitates Christ. God bless you, brother.